Week number 3 here at Centennial High School for the matchup between the Centennial Cougars and the visiting Indy Eagles. Hello again, everybody. Welcome to the WCTV Game of the Week. Michael Williams calling the play-by-play. My buddy Paul Brees back in the press box with me tonight, calling the action as we have our opening kickoff, sails into the end zone. And Paul Brees, give us an update on what we need to know.
Good evening, Michael Williams. Here's what we need to know. Can Centennial's defense stop Indy's offense? And that's what our first look is going to be, as Nathan Cisco, the quarterback, is going to try to find TJ Sheffield as many times as he can. And if that doesn't work out, Isaiah Collier could be the guy.
Cisco, the quarterback for Indy, had over 350 yards passing last week against Summit. This is the second week in a row we've seen him. Ball on the ground, and Cisco trying to make something and is swarmed under. It'll be dropped back at the 10-yard line. A loss of about 6 on the play.
Well, if there's one thing that Coach Scott Blade can't handle, it's mistakes, and mistakes early on put you in a bad situation. Went from 1st and 10 to 2nd and about 17.
Got a quick timeout on the field. So I was talking about Cisco a second ago. Cisco, last week we saw these Indy Eagles against Summit with I believe it was a 28-20 win. And Cisco, I believe, passed for 352 yards, 4 touchdowns. The receiver for most of those, TJ Sheffield, number 2. So we'll keep an eye on him. And Collier, as my buddy Paul Brees was alluding to. And that one is blown up very quickly in the backfield. So Indy off to a poor start tonight.
Well, and this may be partially blamed now 2 times in a row, maybe the center snap, and they're bringing in a new center. And that's going to be 72, Evan Blackburn, trotting in at 6'3", 287. And let's see if he can hit Cisco in the hands on this snap.
Talked about the big center last week, big offensive line for Indy. Another low snap. Here's Cisco back to pass. He's got his man this time, and that's Sheffield. And man. Sheffield rolled down at the 30-yard line, close to the first down. So Sheffield, number 2, you want to keep an eye on him. He had 4 touchdowns last weekend, Paul Brees. 1 punt return that was called back. So officially in the books, 3 touchdowns, but a massive game last week for the senior Sheffield.
I'm sorry, Indy, you got a favorable mark right there for that first down. And I'm sure Coach Scott Blade's going to take it.
So Indy 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line. The give is to number 7. That is Cannon. Well, is
I'm going to say number 3, Colby Logan.
Sorry, that was Logan. My bad.
Yep.
Once again, got to get these mistakes out of the way early. Won't be the first one tonight, I promise you that.
Yeah, I'm still going to be rusty.
Pickup of 8 yards on the play, up to the 38-yard line, brings up 2nd down and 2. Cisco again to Logan. Barrels over the middle of that line, and he'll have the first down up close to the 45-yard line.
Well, if there's one thing Coach Matt Kreisky and the Centennial coaching staff were a little nervous about, it was the offensive line of Independence and the defensive line of Centennial. Centennial's kind of undersized up front in that 3-4.
So Cisco now with 3 receivers to his right. Collier, the man in the middle right there. Cisco again back to pass, goes to his middle man, that's number 22.
Cisco's pass is complete.
To Brian Pierce.
And
Pierce with a big first down.
That was a strike, Michael. I tell you what, you give Cisco time, and he's going to be able to just sit back there and pick the Centennial Cougars off left to right. We got my favorite part of football and clock issues.
What issues?
Clock.
Clock issues. Oh, yeah.
Sure. It seems to happen
every weekend. But it's still high school football. So 1st and 10 for the Indy Eagles. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line of Centennial. Cisco, good-looking young man, 12th grader, 6'4", 187. Like we talked about last weekend, had a massive game against Summit. Isaiah Collier and TJ Sheffield, the recipient of a great deal of glory there last weekend.
Time out of the field, official timeout.
Centennial comes into this game 0-2, having lost to Ravenwood their first game and Hendersonville last week. Indy played Oakland their first game of the year and kind of took it on the chin, but last week rebounded against Summit. So Centennial trying to get off the 0-2 slide here, while Indy tries to improve their record to 2-1.
Well, I think it's very important for Centennial to kind of build momentum as continual district, region play. Got to be one of the top 4 teams by the end to make it to the playoffs, where your season kind of gets a second chance. No matter if you're 2 and 3 in the region, you can still get in the playoffs. So, and it's a very competitive region as always here in Williamson County.
Official timeout to deal with the clock.
So we had a mic issue to start for the national anthem, unfortunately. The young lady who was singing, doing a beautiful job until her mic gave out, and the crowd sort of helped her out.
A little Jeopardy music right
Yeah.
here to set the mood of the clock issues.
Don't know which clock is malfunctioning here. They haven't told us anything,
Yeah,
so we
well,
just got to guess.
The funny thing is, the clock on the scoreboard just continually to trot down to 7:07, and there's no way that we've played 4 minutes of football.
Not 3 plays in.
We could do the old school running clock action. We'll get out of here in plenty of time. You know, while we're sitting here, Michael Williams, help me to remember, hopefully you can, the current linebacker at Texas A&M that played at Centennial.
Oh, you got me there, Paul Bruce.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what. When I remember his name, and
and we will.
Tyrell Dotson. Tyrell
Okay.
Dotson, there he is.
Better
I knew
than
it'd
Google.
pop up. Tyrell Dotson
At Williamson Medical Center.
currently plays at Texas A&M. I think he's a junior.
Stony River, Carrabba's,
They say that young man is Sunday bound.
Really?
So,
Big paychecks on his way.
hey, how about
Kelsey
that?
Everett,
Uh-oh. Timeout. Go get some water.
All right. Well,
Everybody
let's see
off.
if we can figure this
Let's
out.
see.
Hotel is our pod sponsor. Lifetime Athletics, the Franklin timeout sponsor. Big thanks to all of our generous sponsors.
The clock just continues to run. You know what? Let's see if I can come up with some more interesting facts.
Okay. Some FYIs.
I saw a stat the other day of the returning receivers in the Southeastern Conference, and 2 of those top 10 receivers were former Williamson County football stars. Can you name those 2 that are current on SEC teams?
Enlighten me for the
Okay,
Aflac
all right.
trivia question.
Let's go to the callers. No. Van Jefferson.
Okay.
Van Jefferson, who's now going to be at the Florida Gator.
Okay.
He was at Ole Miss and got a free pass to transfer due to the Ole Miss situation. And then second receiver, Emmanuel Hall, former Centennial Cougar, now at Missouri. And so those are on the top 10 wide receivers, and 2 of them from Williamson County. There we go.
Very nice. Very nice. Let me see if I can call out some of my students right here as I look down over the student section. I'm now.
Is that legal?
I don't know. I'll call them by their first name.
Oh yeah. Well,
There's Vontavian. There's Michael.
Vontavian, probably an easy name to pick out.
Vontavian, great young man.
Yeah.
One of my English classes.
Let me tell you this. Just about 3 weeks ago, I came to Centennial High School. Got to attend the Tennessee Titans
Oh yeah,
practice,
yeah,
and that was a nice event. The
yeah.
Cougars football team put on, and the Titans.
I think that was our second full day of school that day.
That's correct. Maybe.
There's Charlie. She just waved to me. There's Tracy with his brand new haircut. Looks good, Tracy. There's David walking down the steps. Told these guys I'd call them out today. Natalia.
Way to get more views in. I like it.
I see you. There's Jackson. I see you. Octavian. Headed down the steps. Young man, ninth grade football player. So we're back up to 9:50 on the clock.
Sure. I love it.
And there's Miss Harkreader. I see her down there on the track. There's Mr. Jones, our assistant principal. And we're back to live action. So trying to be as entertaining as we possibly can. So first and 10 from the Centennial 35-yard line. I think we have our clock issues resolved.
We'll see.
And Cisco winds up, looking, got his man, and is that caught?
Oh, absolutely.
And that is caught. Can't tell who the young man is. That is TJ Sheffield. We talked about him.
Yeah.
So Sheffield with an amazing catch down there at about the 3-yard line.
Yeah.
Big first down.
I was going to say, Michael Williams, when in doubt, TJ Sheffield's probably going to be your answer.
Chuck it up there. Absolutely. So Sheffield with a massive game last week against Summit. And again, and there they go for the score as Kobe Logan takes it in from his tailback position. And Indy will, well, hold the phone here. I think we've got a flag on the play. And we have a sideline warning.
Warning has been given to Independence.
Well, that play will stand for sure.
Touchdown is touchdown.
So the play stands on Logan's 3-yard burst into the end zone.
It was Colby Logan on the carry.
And Weston Landry will come on, number 25, for the point after. So despite the poor snaps, as you see the kick go through,
And the kick is good.
Indy able to capitalize very quickly. We talked about TJ Sheffield early in the game, Paul Brees, and he's got his 4th touchdown in 2 games.
He is a exceptional talent. Think he has.
Well, I take that back. He didn't score the touchdown. Logan
No, he did not. But he's either way. You say his name. I think correct me if I'm wrong. I know he is now committed to the. Well, I don't know. It's going to hit me here in a second. I see the Purdue flag flying over there, and for some reason Purdue does stick out in my. So.
Weston Landry will kick off.
But do
So
not.
Landry to kick off now for Indy, set to receive Jeriel Wilson.
Yeah.
And number 3, I believe, Kevin Townsell.
Jeriel Wilson, number 4, would be the equivalent of a TJ Sheffield to the Centennial Cougars. A young man can do it all, offense, defense. Heading to Austin Peay next season.
So the kick sails into the end zone, and again we have the touchback as Centennial takes over first and 10 from their own 20-yard line. There's Natalia, I just did. Look for us at 9:27 in the game. I hope I called your name correctly. One of my students.
First Insurance for being our first down sponsor.
So first and 10 for Centennial, 9:27 to go here in the first quarter. Michael Williams, Paul Brees, thanks so much for joining us on this WCTV Game of the Week. Here are the Cougars. Back to pass. 14 is Marcel Grayson. Got his man across the 30-yard line. We've got a flag on the play.
To Hainsworth, the flag is down on the play.
Grayson, an 11th grader, 6'3", 175-pound quarterback.
Well, Grayson's actually his first name, so. Marcel would be his last name.
Marcel.
Yeah.
Marcel Grayson. So the penalty against Centennial will march the Cougars back.
Well, you had positive yardage by Shawnee Hainsworth, number 6.
So 1st and 15 from the 15. 9:22 here in the first quarter. Grayson Marcel, again at quarterback for Centennial. 3 receivers left. Was looking for his right, flushed out of the pocket, decides to go through the air. Got his man, and that is caught. Hainsworth, Ashari Hainsworth.
If you've been a WCTV basketball fan, you know that name.
So Hainsworth with a giant pickup on the play.
And
crosses midfield up to about the 47-yard line.
6'4", 215, and kind of got behind the cornerback right there, so showing off a little speed is Ashari Hainsworth.
So Hainsworth, a 12th grader. Grayson again goes to Hainsworth over on that right side, almost able to break the tackle, and he shoved out of bounds at the 40-yard line. Pickup of about 5 on the play. Brings up 2nd down and 5.
Gain of 5, 2nd down and 5. Cougars on the Eagles 42.
So the Cougs able to advance the ball to the 42-yard line. Marcel checks his play to the sideline.
Coach Kreisky's done a nice job disguising Jariel Wilson, number 4, and gone to Hainsworth back-to-back. Let's see if they decoy him again. Nope.
The give inside, that is to Wilson. Finds that right side. He's got a 1st down as he's shoved out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. And
Ethan Pickering on the stop.
5'11", 180, Wilson, number 4, and this guy has got a 2nd gear and a 3rd gear and a 4th gear that
on the 39.
few people have.
Well, check the distance there. It was not a pickup of the 1st down, but close to it. 3rd down and 2 from the 39 of Indy. Indy kind of gashed a few times last week by Summit. Indy showing blitz off the corner here. And Grayson Marcel calling orders out to his troops as the clock ticks under 10 seconds. Got his man. This again, Wilson on the left side, and he's shoved out of bounds at about the 24-yard line.
It's the same situation with Cisco with Sheffield. If Marcel can find Wilson, whether in jet, whether out in the flats, whether handed off, it's going to be positive yardage for the Cougars.
So here are the Cougars again. 1st and 10 from Indy's 23-yard line. Marcel, that pass sails wide over the head of DeMarcus McLemore. DeMarcus, we called his name a lot last year during basketball season.
Well, I think there's been a lot of McLemores that have rolled through the Centennial High School halls. And who knows? Probably not the last.
2nd down and 10. About the only negative play so far for Centennial this drive, other than the penalty to start things off. So Centennial didn't like what they saw. Coach Kreisky calls timeout, gathers the troops. Hard to believe this is already our 3rd game of the season here on this last day of August.
Yeah, getting 3 high school games in is in the month of August really is, I don't know, it just seems like it gets started earlier and earlier. I think I heard on someone mentioned that it's almost like going through a professional season. By the time, I think Coach Scott Blade had mentioned it in the coaches show on WCTV, that by the time they start, and if you make it all the way to the end, yeah, I mean you're the equivalent of an NFL season, and for high school kids like that, that's a lot of stress on the body.
Makes sense.
So
coming out of the timeout, we'll see what Centennial has drawn up here. 2nd down and 10 from the 23-yard line. Grayson Marcel again at quarterback for Centennial. Got 3 receivers to his left. Give is inside. That is again to Wilson. Wilson crosses the 20-yard line. Pickup of about 5 yards, maybe 4. They spotted at the 19.
Well, despite being only 180 pounds and 5'11", the young man is going to be tough to bring down, as he is sporting the gold cleats.
There you see Jarrell Wilson, number 4, set in the backfield. 7-0 your score, 8:11 to go here in the first. Grayson again, the give inside to Wilson. Wilson still running on his feet. Still on his feet running. Down to about the 7-yard line. He'll have the first down. So 1st and goal now for Centennial. Paul Brees, what do you dial up right here?
I'll tell you what, where's number 4? Or maybe Hainsworth with a little fade in the corner.
He's set down there on the lower left-hand side.
They did not buy that fake at all.
And Independence not fooled one bit, as Grayson Marcel is dropped back at about the 14-yard line.
They went
a loss of about 5 on the play.
It'll be 2nd down and goal from the 11.
I'll check that to the 11-yard line.
Sometimes you try to get too cute down here inside the red zone, and it can bite you.
Keep it simple.
Yeah, I mean, 4's your guy. He got you all the way down here.
So nobody in the backfield for Centennial.
Oh, he got it.
Pass inside. There's pass complete for the touchdown to Hainsworth. Ashari Hainsworth with the 11-yard touchdown strike from Grayson Marcel. And Centennial looking to tie this one up against their big crosstown rival, Independence.
Holloway to snap. Gustafson to hold. Crouch to attack.
So Crouch set to drive the PAT through, and he does, and we've got a tie game, Paul Brees.
Well, I'll tell you what, give Marcel a lot of credit hanging in there after just being hounded on that last play by 5 Independence defenders on the sack. You'll see it right here. Hainsworth will be up top. He'll run the little crossing pattern across the middle right there. Linebacker gets out of position, and bingo, bango. Put it in the books. That's 6. Speaking of, I tell you what, the way this is going, Hainsworth may have a future in football. He didn't even realize, because I don't believe he played football last year. Not 100% sure on that, but definitely had a focus on basketball. And you see
Take a look
here.
at the replay one more time.
And he's been hard to handle man-to-man. He is a very good route runner right there.
So set to kick it away again for Centennial. Crouch. Sheffield back at his goal line. Last week, Summit kept squibbing kicks. They wouldn't let Sheffield handle it.
Yeah,
and
that's
the one
probably
he
pretty
did,
smart.
He ran back for a touchdown, but it was
this one
called back.
No, I thought maybe.
So that one in the end zone.
Yeah.
Indy takes over 1st and 10 from their 20-yard line.
You know, I think there's a new rule in the NFL that if you fair catch a kickoff, of course, not in the end zone, or maybe it is in the end zone. Either one, maybe a fair catch. start out to 25, no matter what.
So 1st and 10 for Indy. Cisco again. Collier in motion.
Yep.
The give is to Collier. Not fooled is Centennial as they drop him right back at the 15. A loss of a couple on the play.
Collier on the carry. Tackle on the backfield by Barber. Loss on the play.
Collier had 6 receptions for 148 yards and a touchdown, plus a 57-yard rushing touchdown last week. So
Saw that one. That was the WCTV play of the week.
Oh, wow.
Collier. So 2nd down, 15 for Indy, deep in their own territory. And we're going to have illegal shifts right here.
Yeah.
As Indy couldn't get their act together, and we're a couple of people moving on that line, and they blew it up. So again, 2nd down, 15 will turn into 2nd down and a long way to go.
Ball start. It'll be 5 yards.
So new cameraman up here tonight, Joe Mina,
2nd down and
helping us out, along with Jack Johnson. Our boss is Lance West. He's our producer. Michael Williams, alongside my longtime buddy and former teaching partner, Paul Brees. So happy to see him again up in the broadcast booth for the first time in a couple of years. Centennial again, or Indy rather. The give is to Sheffield, and Sheffield makes something out of nothing, almost up to the 20-yard line.
Well, I got to give a little credit to Alexander Steele, number 21 for Centennial. He really strung that play out. But Sheffield made something out of nothing right there.
3rd and 12.
So 3rd down and 12 for Independence. Ball is on the 18. We're under 6 minutes to go here in the 1st quarter. Tie game 7-7. Cisco. Again the low snap. Finds his man. That's Logan out on the flat. He's got a little daylight and dragged down close to that 1st down is Colby Logan. And will they give him the spot for the 1st?
Well, last time I didn't think they had it. This time they're going to give it to him.
And there go the chains. So a big pickup on 3rd and long for Independence.
I think that's twice that it's been over 3rd and 10, and they've picked up a crucial 1st down deep in their own territory.
So had Indy pinned deep, and they're able to score that 1st down out to their own 30-yard line. Again, the give is inside. The big man.
Jackson on the carry. Brought down by Barber.
Tyrus Jackson, number 27. Tyrus had a big game last week. Went out of the game at about the 3rd quarter. Had a number of calf cramp issues last week, and Jackson was not immune to those, I don't believe. Again, the give inside to Logan. Logan's got a 1st down as he crosses the 45-yard line, wrestles a few more yards up close to the 50.
On the carry.
Big pickup there for Indy up to the 49-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10.
Right at midfield, it's 1st and 10, Independence.
So Indy now got their feet underneath them after being pinned deep in their own territory. Ball right there at midfield, 1st down and 10. Does Centennial's defense have an answer as Cisco goes deep and overshot his man Sheffield, but there's a flag on the play. It looks like it's going to be pass interference, as some of the coaches up here were yelling about that.
Yeah, they definitely saw what we saw. I mean, it was a desperate attempt, and you know what?
Penalty call.
Hey, it's not the spot of the foul in high school, so if you feel like you're going to get beat, go ahead and grab
hold
something.
on. That's right. So 15-yard penalty. And this after Centennial had Indy pinned deep in their own territory, and now Indy on the move once again.
Down to the 35-yard line.
You can see the replay right there. Just a little tug right there. And, you know, when you're a player like Sheffield, you get a lot of respect from the officials. So anything close, he's probably going to get. get a call.
So 1st and 10 from the 35. Logan again finds a little daylight, finds a lot more daylight, and Logan is knocked out of bounds at about the 20-yard line. So another first down for Independence.
Colby Logan, man, he's running like a man possessed. He looks like he's running downhill every time he gets the ball.
Colby, the 5'11" senior, as we tick under 4:30 to go here in the first. Tie ball game. Indy threatens now from the Centennial 20-yard line. Cisco again. That give inside to Logan, runs into a pile of people as he crosses the 20-yard line up to about the 19.
Short game to the 18.
So a small pickup of 2 maybe brings up 2nd down and 8.
On the 18.
Cisco again looks to his right side. He's got Collier. Collier sneaks past one man and can't get quite past the other corners, but crosses the 5-yard line and will pick up another first for Centennial. Would it be for Independence rather? So 1st and goal for the Eagles as they knock on the door yet again.
Yeah, cornerback Kevin Townsell made a touchdown-saving tackle on that one.
So 1st and goal from the 4. Here's Indy. Again to Logan, and Centennial says nothing doing as Logan no gain on the carry.
Linebacker 25, Majay Johnson. You know, when you're undersized like Centennial, they have to create different opportunities to gain advantages, and Johnson, the linebacker, walked into that play perfectly.
So 2nd down and goal. So we tick to 3 minutes to go. There's a pass inside, and that was easy pickings for TJ Sheffield from the 4-yard line. A little curl route outside, and Sheffield able to put his squad back on top by a touchdown. As Landry on to attempt the PAT, straight and true. So our new score, Indy 14, Centennial 7. Paul Brees. Yeah, this might be one of those where the last man standing is going to win the ball game.
And that's okay, because if you paid to get in, you're getting your money's worth.
Offenses certainly sell tickets, so neither one of these defenses really able to put the hammer down on the other's offense.
Attention punters, take a seat. All punters. Well, that touchdown pass was, I mean, you got to feel for number 8 for Centennial, David Amos, the senior. Trying to play him man-to-man does TJ Sheffield. I mean, you saw when he caught it, he turned like he was running a route like in college. Like, he's so far advanced in his route running and skill level. It's just amazing to watch.
Cisco has 2 touchdown passes now in the first quarter alone. I tell you, Paul Brees, if I am a college scout, I'm taking a look at Nathan Cisco.
Well, he's already committed to the Idaho Vandals.
To the Vandals of Idaho. Again, the kickoff for Indy. That will sail into the end zone as Wilson collects the catch. The Vandals. Interesting.
Absolutely.
Was not aware of that. Well, congratulations to Nathan Cisco. I love that part of the country.
So you've been there?
You've heard me talk about that part of the world
a few times.
1st and 10 from the 20-yard line.
Yeah, I got to tell you this, Michael Williams. You know, the first series of the game, and we look up, and the clock was malfunctioning, and I said, man, this quarter seems to be going pretty fast. We still got 3 minutes left in the first quarter. Holy moly. The sun has had time to die down. We've had a beautiful sunset behind us.
Had a rainbow to start the game. So I think
just a majestic place here at Centennial High School.
It is the cathedral of Centennial High School. So 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. Here are the Cougars.
Well, it's been Ashari Hainsworth that's really stepped his game up, but Wilson.
Here's Wilson crossing the 25, finds a little green. Still dancing, still going, and Jarrell Wilson to the 45-yard line. A nice pickup of 25 yards on first down.
Man, listen, I think Coach Healy at Austin Peay, this guy is getting a steal in Jarrell Wilson. I mean, the only thing better that I would like to see is Wilson match up against TJ Sheffield. Because they think.
So 1st and 10, here's Wilson again. Finds some more daylight and still on his feet. Wilson down to the 42-yard line, another first down.
Well, that's 2 in a row, big runs. Now we're going to see is 31, Xavier Pickens, the new running back.
So a pickup of about 13 yards on the play. 1st and 10 from Indy's 42-yard line. Paul Brees, we talked about this earlier. These two teams, these two offenses landing haymakers against the other's defense.
Well, let's see if Hainsworth may be a target here since Wilson is out of the game.
In trouble now, and finally makes
nice
something
pass.
out of nothing. As Gustafson, number 5, Joey Gustafson, comes up on the receiving end.
Man, you got to give Marcel, the junior quarterback, a lot of credit hanging in the pocket. He actually ran and rolled out into the defense, and man, just had enough zip on it to get the you say it.
Gustafson.
Guff.
So a nice pickup on first down.
I don't know.
6 yards.
I'm going to give up.
Up to the 36-yard line for Centennial. Grayson Marcel. Little movement right there. They didn't see it, but
nice.
Good tackle by the linebacking core of Independence there.
Number 20, Jack Phillips, the linebacker, filled the hole. Well, hold your breath. Here comes Jarrell Wilson back in the game, number 4.
So no gain on the play. Remains 3rd down and 4 from the 36-yard line.
Riverdale 19, Siegel 0, first quarter.
Wilson again finds a little daylight, finds more daylight, and dropped down at the 29-yard line.
DeMarcus McLemore, number 80 for Centennial, just a half arm's length away of getting the block that Wilson needed to spring it.
I believe that was the corner, Cannon Plowman, number 7.
Was a nice open field tackle. Wilson bottled up, and man, nice play by the Indy cornerback right there.
So pickup of, well, I don't know how much, but 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line is Centennial. Under a minute to go here in the first. And again, Centennial knocking on the door thanks to Jarrell Wilson. He's got the ball again. He finds that right side and nothing doing.
Wilson on the carry.
A nice play by Drew Cannon, the D lineman.
Loss on the play.
And that will take us to the end of the first quarter.
And Cannon slow to walk off the field. I guess if you're going to tackle Wilson in the open field like that, tough play.
At the end of the first quarter.
So that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter on this WCTV game of the week. Our score, Independence 14, Centennial 7. Michael Williams alongside Paul Brees for your WCTV game of the week. Take us through your thoughts on the first quarter, Mr. Brees.
Offense, and more offense. Indy got the ball first, scored. Centennial got it, scored. Indy got it, scored. Centennial, here's your chance to tie this thing up. Both teams have been kind of, especially Centennial. They gave up 52 points last week against Hendersonville. They actually had closed the gap on that game to 31-26. And Hendersonville just scored seemed like 20 unanswered points, they said, and that was Katie bar the door.
Well, like we said, Centennial looking to get off the losing kick.
Well, and Independence gave up, 35 against Summit last week, 46 against Oakland. So, if there's something you're going to need to work on,
it's defense.
Yeah. But I tell you what, there's so many good skill athletes that both teams are facing week in and week out, and you just got to adjust, put your kids in the right spot, and they got to make plays.
So here we go, the start of the second.
There's Hainsworth. He got him again.
And then with Hainsworth.
Oh, my.
Ashari Hainsworth with a one-handed snag. OJB style. As we go 24 yards.
Hainsworth.
As Grayson Marcel connects with his big receiver there in the right corner of the end zone. And Centennial a PAT away from tying this one up as Crouch comes on for the point after. And it is straight and true. So with 11:54, the first play of the second quarter, Centennial, Ashari Hainsworth with a big 24-yard strike.
Absolutely.
From Grayson Marcel.
Just Marcel just stepping back and throwing it man-to-man, and Hainsworth reeled it in with one hand, and I think a lot of it had to do with everybody moving with Wilson and looking for him to get the ball. But Hainsworth has been kind of the go-to guy in big situations.
So Hainsworth with his second touchdown reception of the game. Ties this game up at 14. So Crouch again set to kick it away for Centennial. The very dangerous TJ Sheffield, number 2, stands back at his own goal line.
Yeah, we've seen both teams execute a perfect plan on kickoffs, and that's to kick it in the end zone. This one could be close. We may see a return here.
This is dangerous. TJ Sheffield finds a little daylight, finds some more daylight, and Sheffield, look out, off to the races.
Well, it's
to the
Collier.
40.
Yeah. Oh, he didn't.
And there goes TJ Sheffield. 2 touchdowns on the day. Let's call it 100 yards, shall we? All the way back from his goal line, TJ Sheffield returns the kickoff for the touchdown.
We got to officially call it 99. If it was 100, they'd call it touchback.
Oh, that's true. Well, let's officially call it a 99-yard touchdown score from TJ Sheffield. Nevertheless,
either way, it was beautiful. And
one of the more entertaining runs you'll see.
You talked about squibbing it last week.
Exactly. I bet they start that from now on. So on for the point after. And we've got a whistle away from the action.
Yeah, that's going to be on Independence, I think.
On the play.
Well, we thought we may have had our WCTV play of the week with Hainsworth, one-hand catch, but man, there goes Sheffield trying to one-up you. What's going to happen next? We got plenty of time.
Now the PAT attempt.
Final score, 62.
Take the over in this game for sure.
Absolutely.
So here's Landry on for the PAT. And that one is good. So our new score with 11:38 to go in the second quarter. Independence 21, Centennial 14.
Yeah, we got to catch that. Hopefully Lance will get us that replay right here. You knew it was going to be dangerous when he got it at the 1. Everybody. And we had Collier out there, number 6, who's very fast off that last missed opportunity. All you had was the kicker right there. That was a pretty good effort by the Centennial player, number 10 right there, just to slow things down. Johnny Crouch, the kicker. But unfortunately, he couldn't bring him down.
So Huner, number 8 there for Indy, providing the block. to get Sheffield into the end zone. Well, let's go back the other way.
The only good news you can see for Centennial is their defense got the rest because they've been on the field a while. So the offense is going to get a shot. Now, can Wilson challenge it right here for Centennial? He's begging, I guarantee you, hoping that he gets the football right here on this kickoff. And
What
see
you
if he
can do, I can do better. So Landry set to kick it away. And Landry typically he's booted them into the end zone. Got a pretty good leg, does Landry.
I think Coach Scott Blade for Independence said, whatever you have to do, kill it.
No more kicking it to Sheffield.
Hey, get it in the end zone somehow. And Weston Landry did it. Well, there we go again.
Take a look at the kick return for a touchdown.
You knew something. When he gets to that next level, and you got the second fastest guy, or who knows, on the team leading the way. Unbelievable effort right there by TJ Sheffield.
So 1st and 10 from the Centennial 20-yard line. Grayson Marcel again, out to his left, got his man, quickly swallowed up. Jackson Wiggins. Nope, sorry, my bad. That was Joey Gustafson, had the wrong roster.
I was going to let you call it because
Gustafson.
It's a tongue tie for me. Either way, second catch.
Short gain for Centennial up to the 21-yard line, 22-yard line. Brings up 2nd down and 8. Again,
so right back
to Hainsworth. Hainsworth shaking and baking, and Ashari Hainsworth down to the 40-yard line. Hainsworth having a big game.
A nice track down by 57 for Independence. Drew Cannon, the D lineman, to catch Hainsworth.
So a nice pickup on 1st down, brings up another 1st down. 1st and 10 from the 40. And now Centennial on the move. Neither of these defenses able to tighten up on the other's offense so far this game. Our score, Indy 21, Centennial 14, and we're barely into the 2nd quarter of the game. That give inside to Wilson. Wilson trying to make folks miss, and is up close to the 50-yard line.
I'm waiting for Wilson to hurdle the defender. That would be my next thing that would happen that would be like spectacular in this game.
So a pickup of 8 yards on the play for Wilson. Brings up 2nd and 2 from the 48-yard line. Again, he pass over the middle, nearly taken out of the air, but somehow Gustafson able to come away with the reception. A little magic act there as he crosses the 40-yard line. Again, a picks up the 1st down to the 39, we'll call it. So 1st and 10 for the Cougars as now Centennial on the march, Paul Brees.
Well, not a surprise that Centennial's marching. And not, either way, I'm thinking that a turnover or something is going to have to be the momentum stopper for both of these offenses.
So again, looking,
plenty of time.
Finds his man again, Gustafson, number 6, or so Joey Gustafson, I'm tongue-tied now, crosses the 30-yard line.
Joey G,
that's right. Another pickup on 1st down as Centennial has another 1st. And they'll take over from their 26-yard line. Looking. Again, Gustafson again on the receiving end. Might want to double team the young man.
Well, he got all the attention on Hainsworth and Wilson, and he's just sneaking in there. And Scott Blade is having to rotate D linemen I mean, they're getting exhausted trying to chase
Near the 18.
the Centennial offense around.
So Grayson Marcel again directing his troops down the field from his quarterback position. From the 19. Again, that one will sail a little inside as maybe a bit of miscommunication.
Well, you know what? It wasn't miscommunication. The defender just stopped his progress. He was trying to get her through him and couldn't do it. That was inside, I guess, the 5-yard bump zone.
So 3rd down and 1. Again to Wilson. Finds daylight.
Uh-oh.
More daylight. And
look
Wilson.
who tackled him.
Jeriel Wilson, ball's free. And no signal yet. And I guess they'll go ahead and give him the touchdown. So Jeriel Wilson marches in for the touchdown.
Well, when you get to see that replay, you're going to see the last defender on Wilson after this extra point, because there was only one man that was going to bring him down.
So Crouch set to tie this game at 21.
Uh-oh.
And he'll do just that.
Wow. Good handle by the low snap right there. Nice.
So this is the Jeriel Wilson show right here.
Yeah, absolutely. You see right here, who is that? T.J. Sheffield, the only guy that was going to be able to bring him down. Rolled him in the end zone. Wilson says, come on, guys.
That's mine.
Yeah.
They're great.
So again with a tie score.
Now listen,
We'll bring you music.
is it me or was there more time added on the clock? 8 minutes left? We've only been playing 4 minutes in this quarter? Wow. I have to pay my babysitter double overtime here.
So we're looking at a game for both squads in about the low 60s if things keep progressing the way they're progressing.
Now the First Tennessee Bank touchdown.
Beach night here at Centennial High School as
Oh, wow.
the Centennial student body all in their luau shirts and
I see what.
straw hats. Had a big pep rally today at
Oh,
our
is that
school.
right? Big pep rally? Love
Big
them.
pep rally.
How do high school kids react to the pep rally?
We had a big time. They have a lot of school spirit here
That's good.
at
That's good.
CHS.
Middle school can't get much going. Well, let's see if lesson learned here from Crouch.
So Crouch will kick it away.
Nope, that's
and
going to be
into
short.
the corner again.
I'm
is
going to let
that
Collier.
Sheffield.
That's Collier.
That's Collier again.
See if he goes a different speed here.
And Collier, he'll run into too much traffic and dropped at about the 25-yard line. Collier again, a dangerous return man for Indy. He had our WCTV play of the week last week against Summit.
It's going to be hard for
First and 10 in attendance from their 20.
Jeremy Qualls and Lance and Creed to pick out a play of the week so far. I mean, a quarter and almost not even a half, and we've had a bunch of outstanding plays.
So under 8 to go here in the second. 21-all is our score. Cisco leading his troops for Indy. Fires to
Oh, my
Sheffield.
word.
And
There's
Sheffield
the hurdle.
finds some daylight.
You
Fights
gotta
off
be
a
kidding
tackle.
me.
And finally dragged down
Is complete from Cisco to Sheffield.
by
Wow.
Alexander Steele.
Uh-oh. We got a late flag.
And we've got some chirping
Two
going
late
on down
flags.
there. So they'll spot the ball at about the 20-yard line.
Hey, let me tell you something, Michael Williamson. You can't teach that. That is unbelievable skill. You see right here, Cisco just going to line up, throw about a 7-yard, and Sheffield does the rest. I mean, broken tackle 1, hurdle 2.
Spotted near the
Here comes a block by Collier. Spin move.
And if Steele doesn't hang on for dear life right there, that is another touchdown for TJ Sheffield.
Absolutely.
So Sheffield and Jeriel Wilson for Centennial proving to be unbelievable threats from both sides. Every time both of those guys touch the ball, there is the chance it goes into the end zone.
Well, we had dual unsportsmanlike conducts on both teams right there, so no movement of the football. Still going to be 1st and 10 from what, the 21?
So 1st and 10 from the 21. They wind the clock. Here's Cisco again. They give inside to Logan. He's finding the left side and takes a lick there by number 8, Jake Huner. So a short gain up to about the 19-yard line. Bring up 2nd down and 8 for Independence. Can Centennial put the clamps on this Indy offense? 2nd down and 8. Cisco again. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Pumps right, goes right. And that is knocked down at the last second.
Nice play.
Cisco's pass is incomplete. Intended for Sheffield.
As Kevin Townsell, I believe, was on the defense. Number 3, the corner.
Townsell and Tremaine back there defending. 2nd down. Or rather,
So that'll bring up 3rd down and 8 from the 19.
3rd down and 8 from the 19.
Again, they swing it out wide. This is Collier to the right side. All 5'4" of him.
Wow.
And he crosses the 10-yard line.
Complete to Collier.
And will pick up the 1st down.
Townsell on the stop. It's close to the marker. It'll be a 1st down and goal. Independence inside the 10.
So 1st down for the Eagles inside the 10-yard line. Logan on the carry, spins his way across the end zone. He's got the touchdown.
Logan on the carry. Flag is down.
So we got a flag down. Hang tight.
Penalty is against Independence.
So Indy, I believe that was a holding call. And that will back the Eagles back up. So, Paul Brees, that could be the thorn in the side right there.
Well, let me tell you something, Michael Williams. Not sure about a thorn, but that just gives Cisco and TJ Sheffield more room to operate.
More room to entertain.
Yeah.
1st and goal again.
So we'll call it 1st and goal back at the 14-yard line. They give inside to Logan. And
easier than the last one.
Logan from 13 yards away. I believe that's his 2nd touchdown of the night. So both teams, again, landing haymakers, one right after the other.
Landry to attempt.
Landry on to try to put his squad up 28-21, and he will do it and do it well. So our new score, 28-21, 6:21 here in the 2nd quarter.
Fans, stick around. We'll have the dance team. We'll have the game sponsor recognition. The Bone and Donuts Soup.
We were on track for a very high-scoring game.
And last, and certainly not least, will be the Centennial High School Marching Band. So we have a big, big halftime planned for you tonight.
As you take a look at the Centennial players bunching together, how can we stop this offense?
Yeah.
Both of those teams are asking themselves the exact same question.
Landry to kick, Townsell.
So Weston Landry set to kick it away. Wilson and Townsell set to return. Does Landry have enough strength in that boot to put it through the end zone again?
Yes.
He's been kicking off
Swing
quite
it
a
hard,
bit lately.
buddy.
And that certainly will.
He got it.
And that one, again, sails through the end zone. So Centennial takes over 1st and 10 from their own 20.
A quick shout, fans, to our great leadership here at CHS, led by Principal Mr. Chris Haynes, and all of the outstanding staff around him and teachers. We appreciate our faculty and staff at CHS.
So the Cougars take over 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line. 6:21 to go here in the second. New score, Indy's 28, Cougars 21. Neither defense able to put the clamps on the other's offense. As Grayson Marcel, he'll be taken down at the 20-yard line. Could not find an open man and had to eat it right there at the 20, so no gain on the play.
Chase Robertson on the tackle, no gain. It'll be 2nd out of 10. Cougars on the 20.
So that time, Paul Brees, Indy's defense was up to the challenge.
Well, we've seen Indy in 3rd and long situations 2 or 3 times and easily get a first down. Centennial, 2nd and 10.
The 2nd and 10
Hainsworth.
As Indy came with everybody. Here's Ashari Hainsworth.
Does he have the speed to break it off?
Finds some daylight, crosses the 50-yard line. And Ashari Hainsworth having a huge night from his receiver position. And we've got a player down for Independence.
Well, I'll tell you what, 2nd and 10 or 3rd and 30 is basically like 2nd and 1 for these offenses. I mean, just the smoothness, the way this offense is running with Hainsworth just up the middle, 6'4", 215, rumbling, bumbling, stumbling.
So if I saw my number correctly, that's number 16, Seth Large. Or I'm sorry. Yeah. Nope, that's not right. That's not right. Seth Large. No. Doggone it. Sorry.
How about Chase Robertson?
Chase Robertson.
Junior D-end.
The injured player for Independence. As the player's take a knee, and he will limp off the field as Robertson.
Chase Robertson.
Lots of calf cramps during the early season.
Absolutely.
So don't know if that was the case with Robertson, but good to see him walking off the field under his own power.
First down, 10 Cougars.
So Hainsworth's pass reception up to the 46-yard line of Independence. 5:32 to go here in the second.
Well, while we're waiting, a score of interest, Franklin High School 17, Ravenwood 7.
Aha. Did the Rebels get off the losing streak last weekend?
Yep. They sure did. Beat Riverdale, Murfreesboro.
That's
Riverdale.
right, beat Riverdale. I remember that now.
I think it was 24-7. And Franklin had a chance to beat Brentwood in the first game of the season.
So 1st and 10 from the 46. And that one complete to Hainsworth.
No, incomplete.
Well, they'll call it incomplete.
And that was to number 80.
Is ruled incomplete. Intended for McLemore.
Yep, McLemore.
Will be 2nd down and 10 from the 46.
So first time we've called his name tonight, DeMarcus McLemore. No, it's the second time we've called his name tonight.
Yep.
Second quarter, fans, it's Ravenwood. Franklin 17, Ravenwood 7. Franklin 17-7 over Ravenwood. First, almost in the first quarter, second quarter.
So 2nd and 10 from the 46. Marcel up to maybe change his play. 3 receivers to his left. Looks to his left. Goes right. Here's Wilson again. Finds plenty of daylight. Lots of green. And here goes Jerriel Wilson for the 46-yard touchdown.
Uh-oh. They got a flag down.
So a flag down at the line of scrimmage. And The Centennial center is calling his guys back.
Wilson was in the end zone. Excellent block.
So a hold for Centennial
Holding is the call.
will negate the 46-yard touchdown from Jeriel Wilson.
Negates the touchdown. It will be Cougars ball.
Well, let's see here.
Ball is spotted back at the 49-yard
That looked like a
line.
good
Centennial. It'll be
good block.
second
I'll tell you
down.
what, Wilson on the screen right there.
So the penalty puts the ball back across the 50-yard line to the 49. Centennial 2nd down and 15, following a brilliant run by Wilson. So stacked receivers on the right side. And again, that give is to number 31,
Zay Pickens on the carry.
Pickens.
Carter Runyon.
Xavier Pickens, the 11th grader.
Stop.
Sorry, his name was on the other side of my roster.
It's a gain of 7. 3rd down and
So pickup of 7 yards on the play.
43.
Be 3rd down and 7 as Pickens crossed midfield up to the 43-yard line. This give is to Wilson again. Wilson finding some room.
Man.
And had it not been for him being tripped up right there at the last second, he would have seen the end zone one more time.
Shoelace tackle by Indy.
First down, Cougars at the 30.
As it stands, he's dropped at the 30-yard line, but enough for the first down.
Becker and Moore fouls around that stop. First
And
down,
here's the thing
Centennial.
with Wilson. I mean, he's getting so many big chunks and gains that, you know, he's having to come out every time he, you know, hits 20 yards. He's exhausted. I mean, so they're going to have to find another way here.
Marcel looks to his right,
Uh-oh.
pumps, and he'll be taken down in the backfield by number 16, that's Seth Large.
Nope.
Nope, it's not either.
Try again.
Got 2 rosters, my fault. It's Chase Robertson.
There
so
he is.
Robertson.
He was a young man that was down earlier this series.
It'll be 2nd down. And 16.
We got 2 Centennial rosters and 1 Independence roster. So Robertson, who was slow to get off the field a second ago, comes up with a big sack right there. And so maybe a little defensive step-up-itude. Back to pass, the screen. This is the number 22. This is Cornett. And Cornett
Nice.
spun out of bounds
Marcel's pass is complete to Eli Cornett.
as he has the first down up around the 20-yard line.
Robertson with the stop out of bounds. Klingon Insurance Farmers, first down, Cougars at the 19.
So 1st and 10 from the 19-yard line. Here is Centennial.
And Centennial has really had a way on the screens.
Marcel, he'll take off with it, find some green, and drop just short of the 5-yard line.
Yep. Nice. Smart play by the junior.
First down, Cougars. First and goal, Cougars. The Klingon Insurance Farmers, first down.
This will be interesting, Michael. That's bunch formation here, really tight, no receivers. Power football. My guess is Wilson, and he's going to break it outside for a score.
2:12 to go. Can Centennial answer? Inside, there's Wilson again, crosses the goal line, touchdown, Jeriel Wilson.
No flags on the field. Wilson for 6.
Not exactly sure. I've lost count, Paul Breeze. How many touchdowns does Wilson have on the night? Is that his third?
He's the way he's walking off, it looks like 12.
7 yards, touchdown.
Yeah, I mean, he is exhausted.
PAT. Holloway
Well, Hainsworth
back.
has 2 touchdown catches, so I would assume Wilson would have the other 2.
So Crouch to try to tie this one at 28. And he'll do just that at 2:05 to go here in the second. Our new score, Indy 28, Centennial 28. We said it, Paul Brees, earlier in the show, that who's ever last man standing.
Well, Indy got the ball first. Centennial's going to have it coming out of the gate, second half. But you'll see it right here, the bunch formation, and all Wilson needs is just a little hair of daylight, and it's very difficult to bring him down. And there we go, 28-28. And here's the crazy thing. It really only took Centennial about 6 minutes on the clock, but literally only took him about 1 minute and 40 seconds because the Wilson screen pass that got called back. So Independence here has got plenty of time.
That's right, 2:05 to go.
Absolutely.
This ain't over. Not until halftime.
And here we go. Uh-oh.
So Sheffield
here
again.
We go.
Look out. He's already run back a 99-yarder tonight and won't
Nice
have the
job.
opportunity this time as Centennial bottles him up at about the 25-yard line.
Tackle made by the Cougars. Jared Evans, 13, and David Amos, number 8. First and 10. Independence at the 25.
Well, at halftime, other than some defensive halftime adjustments, it's going to be drink as much water as you can.
So 1:58 here to go in the second quarter. Here is Independence. First and 10 from their 25. Cisco finds, can't tell.
Pass is complete to Sheffield.
That is TJ Sheffield. Sheffield spun out of bounds short of the first down. Just across the 30-yard line.
Gain of 6, second and 4 on the 31.
So pickup of 6 yards on the play, second down 4. And we've got a,
Flag is down.
I believe we got a false start here.
Before the snap.
Or
Illegal procedure.
so that's what it is for Indy. Back them up 5 yards.
5-yard penalty. Second out and 9 upcoming.
Paul Brees, what are you telling defenses at halftime?
26.
You know, the D-line, I mean, they're just doing what they got to do, but it's really the linebackers that got to come up and make the play as they're getting into the second level just like that.
Logan again.
I mean,
Had a great night.
Logan on the carry.
Crosses the 45-yard line to pick a first down.
and I think it's up to the D coordinators and the head coach to try to put some different blitz packages or at least point the linebackers in a situation where they can
1 minute to go.
make a play,
1
but
minute to go now.
this is going to be pretty good here.
So whistle again before the play starts. And we'll have another dead ball or a false start for Indy.
Well, again, if you notice, Michael Williams, penalties have hurt neither team.
It'll be 5-yard mark-off.
They've only served to kind of pad stats a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. And some stats the coaches don't like. But either way, I mean, you saw the last penalty. It did not inhibit Indy's offense at all.
So first and 15 from the 43. Cisco looking. Trying to get out of trouble, and don't know if that one ball squirts free. So Collier, the intended receiver, brings up third down and 15. So 39 seconds left.
It would be amazing to see a punt.
It would be amazing to see a punt.
Somebody better go get the punter from the concession stand.
They need to lace their shoes up.
That'll be second down, 15 on the 43.
So still second down, 15 yards to go for Centennial. Ball on the 43-yard line. Cisco looking across the middle, got Collier and hit him a little far out. Collier laid out once last week for a beautiful catch against Summit.
Tremaine defending there. Third down, Cougar fans. It's third down. Third down.
Oh, third down. Okay.
On the 43.
So Penn now at 3rd and 15 as you see the incomplete pass to Collier. Cisco now 3 receivers to his left. Pumps right, goes right. Has Logan, and Logan fighting for that first down yardage.
It's going to be close.
Pass is complete to Logan. He's out of bounds.
Logan makes it down to about the 43-yard line of Centennial.
And only 8 seconds ran off on that play.
And on the stop, that'll be 4th down and a yard.
And Logan's going to come up just about a football length short of the first down.
And Indy's got 3 timeouts left.
So Coach Blades, he'll roll the bones here.
Oh,
He did this a
sure.
lot last week.
Why not?
Cisco again, looking, trying to find somebody. Finds his receiver. I thought that one skipped on the
he caught
ground.
it.
But they'll give Logan the reception.
From Cisco.
So Logan picks up the first down
And that's
with 19 seconds to go. Huge first down.
they are going to call a timeout. So you got 3.
That's right. Might as well spend them.
And I this may be not a timeout to adjust or anything like that. This may be a timeout to rehydrate because the offense looks exhausted. I mean, you look at the Indy sideline over there, I would say 8 out of the 11 from offense are on their knees.
There you see Coach Kreisky in the middle of all of his guys right there. And you see our scoreboard down in the lower right-hand corner. Coach Blades on the other side for Indy.
Again, fans, right away at halftime, we'll have the CHS dance team performing, followed by our game sponsor, Honor, followed by the IHS band, and then the CHS band.
So 1st and 10 from the 436-yard line. Here's Indy with 19 seconds to work with. Tie ball game, 28 all.
Plenty
Cisco
of time. Plenty of
across
time.
the middle. Got his man. There's Collier. Shakes one tackle.
Oh, man. He's going to get to the corner.
And the little man will dive for the end zone. Think he comes up just a hair
he's a hair
short.
7 seconds remaining.
7 seconds remaining.
So they kill the clock, does Indy.
Yeah.
And they'll call their second timeout.
Inside the 5.
Wow. You would think it's the 4th quarter.
We've got another 30 minutes. We got another 30 minutes of football to do.
Cancel the bands.
Their second of the half, they'll have 1 remaining.
Oh, my. This is crazy.
We'll go ahead and give a little credit to Lifetime Athletics of Franklin, our timeout sponsor, but why not?
Well, you know what? You see it right here. Cisco all day. I would not call that a solid pass, but it got where it needed to go, and Collier does the rest.
So that's kind of far away for us to see. We couldn't see if Collier, he whacked that pylon.
I'm going, listen, I believe they have 1 timeout left. I'm going with a Colby Logan run up the middle. That's my guess. Number 3, Colby Logan.
Well, Paul Breesy just called it 7 seconds to work with. And
oh, my goodness.
Indy will call their last timeout.
The guy I had in, Colby Logan, is out.
So Logan comes off the field.
Something's happened. Miscommunication. I don't know. All right, TJ Sheffield in a Wildcat. How about that?
So here's Sheffield.
Or is that Collier?
No, I think that's TJ Sheffield. It is Sheffield, and he will take it in for the touchdown.
That's tough to stop. Tough to stop.
Into the end zone.
So
Even if you know it's coming.
That's right. So T.J. Sheffield takes 3 seconds off the clock.
4 seconds
With-
remaining on the clock.
What is that, his 37th touchdown of the night?
I don't
So
know. but-
T.J. Sheffield across the end zone from the 3-yard line.
Landry is on to attempt the PAT.
So Landry will try to give his squad a 35-28 lead. And Landry doesn't like something, so he's coming off the field.
Uh-oh. Indy is without a kicker. Something is happening. And they're going to run on, check your roster here. So this would be deep in the kicking depth chart.
Timeout is called by Independence. Their last
Not
quarter.
altogether clear what was
Yeah,
going
48.
on there.
Dustin Fortner, the junior.
As you take a look at T.J. Sheffield,
Yeah, that's just too easy. Now listen, Michael Williams, I got to tell you this. PATs, the way the scoring goes, if one PAT is missed, I mean, you could call that ball game. But if T.J. Sheffield or Wilson run the Wildcat for 2, there you go.
that's true as well.
So,
Well, we're not sure why the
yeah, I don't
Independence
understand.
kicker ran off the field and they ran another kicker on.
Well, they did the same thing with Colby Logan. He was out there. The referee told him to go off.
I'm wondering if that's the same issue. I wonder if it was an equipment issue.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Well, and now the starting kicker for Indy is 25 Weston Landry. He just threw the kicking block.
Nope.
So Dustin Fortner
Yeah,
again, the
Fortner,
11th
yeah.
grader.
Correction, that's Dustin Fortner.
Yep, absolutely. Check your rosters. Well, let's see how the timing goes.
And that's blocked.
And it's going to be.
And so Indy,
The kick is no good.
or Centennial rather, blocks that kick. And that, Paul Brees,
Man, that is
could
huge.
be huge.
Yeah.
The way this game is going.
And maybe when the coaches come back up here at halftime, we can get an explanation of
Independence with 4
Of what happened with that
why.
kicker.
And here comes Weston Landry, the starting kicker. And now we got a late penalty over here on the bottom half of our. Well, we got 2 flags on Centennial here on the sidelines. Man.
There you see Coach Kreisky talking it over with the officials for Centennial.
Fans, just for your information,
Well, here's the
high
call.
school is the only level where
Red
a
ball
PAT
unsportsmanlike.
Block may not be returned. In college and the pros, you can return a block kick
Against
like
Centennial.
that,
So
but not in high school.
Centennial, Independence is going to get a kick from I think the 50. A lot of action here in the last 7 seconds.
And Paul Brees and I, not sure what's going on.
He's going to run to the 50. Check that, the 45.
So Landry, the kicker for Indy, the regular kicker for Indy, he's been putting it through the end zone quite consistently, but
Kicking off
45 yards away,
45.
this should not be
So watch out
any
for
issue at all, as he's able to probably score the field goal from this distance. Always something in a high school football game.
And there's a late penalty.
And I think one of the Indy players took off a little early.
Goal line for a touchback, but a flag is down.
I think that one's going to be on the coaching staff of Centennial.
The sideline
So another sideline warning.
against Centennial.
I think that's their second
First down, Cougars.
sideline warning of the game.
Well, that was one on Indy and one on Centennial, I believe.
With 4 seconds remaining.
Now, will Coach Kreisky
Never know.
knee it, or will they let Wilson loose?
Might as well, right?
Well, they got Sheffield. TJ Sheffield for Independence is back there at about 30 yards deep.
So he's kind of the –
And Collier also. So the 2 fastest guys out here.
so those guys can shut down the home
With
run.
Wilson.
But Wilson, and now another whistle.
Timeout on the field called by Centennial.
So Centennial takes his timeout.
We'll have 1 remaining.
Well, the only thing that we do know is Centennial is going to get the ball in the second half unless something happens in the locker room that the referees are like, no, we're not going to give it to him. I'm just –
We've had enough. We're going to change the rules on our own.
Man, I tell you what, there's been some
Lifetime
definitely
efforts to
some
break
interesting
timeout.
calls here. Look at that. How about that?
All right. Got us a souvenir plastic football up here in the press box. Well, there you see the Cougar troops lined up talking to Coach Kreisky. Crossing on the other side of the field, Independence doing the very same thing. This last 7 seconds of this first half has taken about 20 minutes.
First down.
So Grayson Marcel not acting like he's going to take a knee.
Nope.
He's got his ammunition all loaded up. He fires down the field,
Wow.
complete to Hainsworth. And I think Hainsworth was attempting the lateral, so I think they'll call that incomplete. Regardless, we are at the half. So your first half score, Indy 34, Centennial 28. Michael Williams, Paul Brees for your WCTV Game of the Week. We're back with third quarter action in just a bit.
Hey everybody, this is Penny coming to you from Williamson County Animal Center. And this week our featured pet is Autumn. Autumn is a Pug Terrier mix. She's 3 years old. She's super friendly. As you can see, she loves to sit on laps. She loves hugs. She's a big butt wiggler. She is great with kids. What we don't know is if she's great with cats yet, but that's okay. We always say it's in the introduction. If you do have another dog that you in your family and you'd like to adopt Autumn, we suggest that you bring your dog with you for a meet and greet. So come on by, meet Miss Autumn in person. The small dogs tend to go very quickly here at the center, so we like to encourage you to come as quickly as you can. Hey everybody, this is Penny coming to you today from Purr Palace at Williamson County Animal Center, and this week our featured cat is Donovan. You might notice that he has one eye. He came to us with a bad eye and our vet was able to remove it, and so, you know, it doesn't slow him down one bit, to be honest with you. He loves to play. Most of the time you will see him very active, running all throughout the room. He has the zoomies. He likes to go vertical up across the bridges and around. He also enjoys being petted. Right now he's just purring up a storm. He gets along with other cats, but he would prefer an active lifestyle. So if you are looking for an active kitty in your home, come on down and meet Donovan. I swear you won't be disappointed. He's a great guy.
Back to second half action of this week 3 contest between the Independence Eagles and the Centennial Cougars here at Centennial High School. Our halftime score 34-28. Independence over the home team Centennial. Michael Williams and Paul Brees with you for second half action.
Landry to kick.
Landry was set to kick off for Indy. And Paul Brees, take us through the first half.
Well, if you're just tuning in and you see the score 34-28, it is not the fourth quarter. We just started the second half. So hang on, Centennial. Can they answer?
So certainly neither one of these defenses is able to really put the kibosh on the other's offense. We had a bit of a melee there in the closing seconds of this first half. Kicker for Independence ran off the field. We think it was an equipment issue. They had to trot a backup kicker on. The PAT for the touchdown was blocked, and that's why we have the 34-28 score as opposed to the 28 or 35-28 score.
Man.
So that pass from
That's your boy,
Grayson Marcel intended for
Johnny G.
Johnny Gustafson
On the 20.
falls incomplete. So second down and 10 from the 20-yard line. There you see big number 6 down there, Ashari Hainsworth. Has had a huge night receiving for Centennial. But the man of the hour for the Cougars is Jeriel Wilson, number 4, the senior, 5'11", 180. I think he's had a hat trick already tonight on scores, on touchdowns.
Well, there's stoppage of play again. Hopefully not clock issues, but I do have a sense of a skunk sighting.
Oh,
I smell it. Hopefully it is not running on the field. Hopefully it's not under the truck downstairs.
we do have a polecat issue as we begin the second half.
So we've seen everything and smelled everything here tonight.
CHS students. Cougar Case.
Wonder if Lance will have us
Yeah.
pay us hazardous duty pay for that.
Jack, what do you got? Jack's like, what?
So again, we start off the second half just like we started off the first half. We've got some clock issues.
Absolutely.
And now Paul Brees will entertain us with trivia questions.
I will tell you this. It is almost midnight for Paul Brees. It's getting late. It's 9 o'clock. And
the Sandman shows up about this time at my house every night too. So it looks like we've got things squared away. Second and 10 from the 20-yard line. Here's Marcel looking across the middle, and that is picked off.
Oh, man.
This is Landry, or this is Logan, rather. Colby Logan also having a great night from his running back position from Indy. And Paul Brees, we talked about it. Which one of these defenses is going to be able to step up first?
Well, Independence got it. And, man, I tell you what, Marcel was just staring down the receiver right there, and Logan read it perfectly. Did a nice job. I mean, that ball was zinged in there pretty good and held on. You see right here, just a stare, wanting to force it in. Right across the middle. It's number 3.
So Indy able to come up with a turnover. They take over first and 10 from the Centennial 24-yard line. Here's Cisco back to pass. They look quickly.
Oh, that's
and
nice.
That's knocked away by Huner at the last second. By Kevin Townsell. Check that. Intended for Sheffield.
Well, you know what happens off a quick turnover, Michael Williams? The opposing team must have hit the quick strike, and that's what Coach Blade and Cisco and Sheffield were looking at right there.
So call it second down and 10, and Centennial will jump. Talked about that last week with Indy, that down set hut on the set.
against
The offensive
Independence.
lineman will smash a hand into the ground, and a number of times that'll cause the defense to jump.
Well, he's second down and 15 on the 20.
Well, check that. Forget everything I just said. That's a false start on Independence. So after the turnover.
Just like we started the game, a Michael Williams error.
That's right. So second down 15 from the 29-yard line now. That give inside to number 3. That's Colby Logan again. Logan crosses the 30-yard line, picks up a couple. Call it third down and about 12 after that short gain.
Yeah, this is going to be exciting. I mean, we've seen a couple of third and longs conversions.
Now, Coach Blades for Independence last week against Summit very rarely punted, instead using all 4 downs and being quite successful on most of them. Here comes that inside div to Logan again, and Logan is
nice
stacked
tackle.
up short of the 25-yard line.
No sighting of the punt team, or let's see if they spotted at the 27. That's going to be a 44-yard field goal attempt.
4th down and 13.
No thanks. We'll pass.
On the 27-yard line.
So we'll go for it on 4th down and 13. And when you have TJ Sheffield, anything is possible. Here's Cisco looking, flush to his right, fires, and that will be picked off. Oh, no, thought it was picked off, and it falls short. So
wow. An interception and a defensive stop.
First,
the full moon has come out here at Centennial High School.
So we hadn't had any of those. We hadn't had an interception or a defensive stop in the first half, but we've got them back-to-back here to begin the second half, as Centennial will take over first down and 10 from their own 27-yard line.
Well, that was a great job by Mahai Johnson, flushing Cisco out and kind of limiting him, his options down the field. Let's see if Coach Kreisky has an answer after the turnover. I would go handoff to number 4, Wilson.
And that's exactly what they'll do, Paul Brees, as Wilson is spun out after about a 3-yard gain. Gets up to about the 20 or up to the 30-yard lines where they'll spot it. Second down and 7.
Oracle in on the stop there, and Jackson.
This WCTV crew off to Nolensville High School next week.
Oh, wow.
Where we watch Nolensville take on Summit.
That'll be a good one.
So Centennial second down and about 8 right here. They swing it inside. This is to number 10. This is to Johnny Crouch.
Oh, my. He's got a wall.
Crouch with some daylight.
One man to beat. Will he get a block?
Johnny Crouch, he will go all the way. Johnny Crouch, who has been kicking all night long.
He's going to have to come out and kick the extra point.
He's got to come out and kick the extra point. So he's in the end zone after a
73-yarder.
73-yard touchdown run. And there's typically the man right there, right on your screen, Jarrell Wilson, and gives way to Johnny Crouch, the place kicker, turned wide receiver.
After the score.
Now this is going to be a big PAT as Crouch just ran 73 yards.
So this could put Centennial up by 1. So another unsportsmanlike.
Independence.
This is about the, I think this is about the second or third time we've seen this tonight.
Well, the thing about it is, if you get 2 unsportsmanlikes by 1 person, you are ejected from the contest.
And now,
so no love lost here between Centennial and Independence.
The line to block. Gustafson to hold, and Crouch to attempt.
so I'm not sure what's going on here. So
a little clarification for Coach Kreisky. He was just kind of
So here's Crouch, who just scored a 73-yard touchdown run.
He's on adrenaline, for sure.
And can he put his squad up by 1 point? And he can, so that's straight and true.
No!
Oh, that was off. That was off. Interesting. So now we've got a tie game at 34.
We got a flag, Michael Williams.
Can't keep up with all the moving parts
there's
here.
a lot of moving parts for sure. Let's see if they well, the Centennials.
I didn't even see that. Was it blocked?
Nope.
Or did it just not go through?
That's correct.
That's correct. Okay.
Let's see what the call is.
What's our issue, Mr. Referee? So we're going to do this again.
Centennial's going to get another shot here. Maybe
is that a sideline warning again against Indy?
Roughing the snapper.
Roughing the snapper.
Oh, yeah,
okay.
that's right. You can't hit the snapper.
It's going to be a re-kick. That penalty was against.
You didn't know that, did you?
I did not. It's a new rule for me.
All the way to snap. Gets this in the hold and Crouch to attempt.
Here's a long snapper. No one can make a contact with you. You can go between them, but you can't go over his face.
I must have missed that meeting.
I mean, I'm 80% sure. How about that?
So here's Crouch again, and this time,
Wow.
now it's true. So Johnny Crouch, the place kicker and wide receiver, responsible for all 7 of those points for Centennial.
How about that?
And the Cougars, they'll take a 1-point lead. So that blocked PAT for Independence coming back to haunt the Eagles.
Yep. And that drive of on that looks like a little slip screen right here to Crouch. Good block. Once he gets to the outside here, he's got about 3 Cougars right there leading the way.
Great block by Sam Holloway there, number 50.
And we got to, you got to call it like this. He may be a wide receiver, but look at that kicker go.
And Ashari Hainsworth out there, number 80, leading the way for his kicker/wide receiver.
Macklemore 80, Ashari Hainsworth 6.
That's right. Excuse me. It's getting late.
It absolutely is.
I'm a little brain dead on this start of this long Labor Day weekend.
College football starts,
That's
buddy.
very true. I got to get fired back up for tomorrow.
Game on.
So Crouch again set to kick it away. There is the extremely dangerous TJ Sheffield.
Yeah,
Do they
what's the
kick
plan
it to
here?
him?
Well, yeah, sure. They're going to give it to him.
And he'll catch it just before the goal line.
Here we go.
Hold on to everything.
Nope. Nope. Oh, my.
And Sheffield out to about the 25-yard line.
That's the old hold your breath.
I imagine every one of the Centennial coaches was doing that exact same thing.
Well, Centennial did a nice job kind of clogging the middle.
So the Eagles take over 1st and 10 from their 25-yard line.
First down, 25.
Nathan Sisko, the quarterback, the Vandal signee for the University of Idaho. Logan on the carry.
Block in the back.
Trying to find some daylight on that outside, and he's going to be taken down as he crosses the 25.
Wow. 3 penalties, 4 penalties.
And we've got yellow flags all over the field.
Well, I'm definitely calling a block in the back by 1. The other 3, no clue.
The announcer has an entire Kleenex box of laundry on the field.
That's a good one.
Of Kleenex on the field.
Here we go.
Illegal block.
So Paul Brees called it.
Yeah, they
illegal block in the back.
They pointed the wrong way. I'm could. Whoops.
And interference against the Cougars.
I don't even know if he knows what they're doing. I mean, he pointed 4 different directions on that call.
Well, there were 4 different flags on the play.
But yet, Indy is the bad luck recipient on.
Correction on that. Just 1 penalty called against Independence.
All right,
4 flags for 1 penalty.
Here we go again. 1st and 10 from the 16-yard line. Sisko pumps to his right, goes to his right, between 2 defenders, and I believe that is Collier.
Collier, nice. Great throw by Sisko.
Tremaine on the hit.
So Collier catches it right in between 2 defenders and has the first down for Independence.
And the funny thing is, if you see the Centennial defense, they got 3 men on 2 guys. The safety is over the top of Collier and Sheffield. And on the side, it's man-to-man. So, nice job by Collier on that reception for sure. Uh-oh, another stoppage of play.
So Logan on the carry right there, short gain, and we've got a Centennial player down.
Christian Bledsoe taken up for the Cougars.
You see the handoff to Logan. Just kind of gets bottled up right there. Just a dog pile right there. And well, that's a good sign.
So number 45, that is Christian Bledsoe for Centennial rather. Able to make it off under his own power. 2nd down and 8.
2nd down and 8.
After the short gain by Logan.
8-yard line.
Indy has to make it to the 46-yard line. Collier again.
Pass is incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 8.
Steele.
Nice play by Alexander Steele of the corner. Well, actually, the linebacker trotting out there to guard the slot receiver Collier. 3rd and 8.
So does Centennial have another defensive stop in them?
Yeah.
Defensive stops pretty rare tonight, as both squads landing plenty of haymakers back and forth. But don't count out Independence. They've got some weapons here. Cisco again, stepping up. Flag on the play, and Cisco's dropped, crossing the 40-yard line.
Cisco.
And there you see Coach Kreisky running down the field, pointing his squad's direction.
First to hit him. Ball is marked down on the 41-yard line. The flag is also down.
Well, that's going to be on Indy, and that's going to definitely take him out of
field goal range.
Not field goal range. I was going to say 4th down doable range.
4th down doable range. Yeah, Coach Blades, he likes to roll the bones on 4th down. Take a look at the replay right there.
Punt formation, Independence.
Wait, and last year Cisco would have thrown the ball, probably forced it. This year done a nice job. Go ahead and get something out of nothing.
I don't know, Paul Brees. That one looked like it might be coming loose right there.
Yeah. But either way,
5-yard.
Cisco recovered it.
Let's go to New York and have them look at the monitor.
He's got the ball even after the melee there.
It'll be 4th and 10 from the 36.
So Centennial now set for our first punt of the night.
Wow, this is going to be exciting. Nope, hold on. They're running the punt team back.
Correction, it's going to be 3rd down.
Oh, it's 3rd down.
So it's 3rd down. Well, we had a punt team on the field.
That penalty was called a dead ball foul before that previous snap. So it's 5 yards and a 3rd down. 3rd down and 10.
Okay, so 3rd down and 10. Thought we were about to punt it away, first punt of the night, but we have a 3rd down and 10. 8:08 to go here in the 3rd. Cisco, 2 receivers left, 2 right. Goes over the center. He's got Collier. Collier has a first down and
there
more.
Goes the second gear.
And shoved out of bounds before he could find that rest of that green to the end zone. But again, a huge first down pickup and more for Independence, as they're able to make it deep into Centennial territory.
Well, you see right here the crossing pattern by Collier. Nice and easy throw. And
Collier was out of bounds.
Just
On the
a
35-yard
nice
line of Centennial will be first and
last-ditch
10.
effort push by Townsell to get Collier out of bounds to save the potential touchdown.
So Indy 1st and 10 from the Centennial 35. Cisco again. Fakes the jet sweep. Here comes Centennial's defense, and Cisco takes off with it up to about the
Cisco
30.
on the keeper.
Pickup of about 5 yards on the
Yeah,
play.
nice job by Cisco.
Along with Kyle Schaffmaster. And the man of steel. It's a gain of 5, 2nd and 5 on the 30.
Second down 5 for Nathan Cisco and these Independence Eagles. Again, the fake of the jet sweep. Cisco going downfield. He's got Collier. Or no, that is Sheffield again.
Cisco's pass is complete to Sheffield.
So 30 yards, just like that.
Yards out. Independence.
Beautiful strike, Paul Breeze.
Now 40.
The thing about it is, when you get in trouble, look for number 2. He may can bail you out.
So TJ Sheffield.
Lining up
Hey, how
to
about
go
this?
for 2.
Going for 2 right here.
So Coach Blades not satisfied with this 5-point lead. He's going to go for 2.
Oh, he's open.
And that will fall short. As again, the intended receiver was
Sheffield.
And the score
TJ
remains
Sheffield again.
Yeah.
So our score remains our new one.
With
7:17 to go. It's Indy 40 and Centennial 35. Such a pretty throw and catch from Nate Cisco to TJ Sheffield.
Look at Weston Landry. I think he was already on the field while they were doing the extra point. The kicker for Independence was down here. He was already ready to set up. Man, oh man. Look at this. Kind of threw off, laying back, and still hit him on stride. Townsell, the cornerback,
Wilson and
not much of a
Townsell
chance there for him.
So Townsell and Wilson set to receive the Landry kickoff. As Centennial hustles
There we
another
go.
player
Missing
out on
one
the
guy.
field.
You got Wilson. You could probably still do it with 10.
So we said last man standing is likely to win this one. And this one looks like it could be
Yeah.
returned. And here's Wilson and lets it
No,
fall.
he gets it.
Little bobble. And
Wilson
dropped
on
at about the
return.
16-yard line is Jeriel Wilson.
Williams on the tackle.
And that's usually the muffed
First down, Cougars.
catches or the ones that normally break open. And so that was a good open field tackle by Independence right there.
16.
So Centennial takes over 1st and 10 from their own 16-yard line. Grayson Marcel again,
I was gonna
quarterback for Centennial.
say, empty backfield, but
Got 3 receivers to his left, goes with Wilson again as Wilson tries to find some daylight and wrestles his way across the 30-yard line. He'll have the first down. The stats for both Wilson for Centennial and TJ Sheffield for Independence have to be just off the charts right now. There you see the replay of Jeriel Wilson, the senior,
33.
making it up to the 33-yard line. 1st and 10, Centennial as we tick under 7 minutes to go here in the third. Back to pass is Marcel. He's got his man. That is Ashari Hainsworth. Up to about the 40. Call it the 41.
It's a gain of 8, second down and 2 from the 41.
Nice gain on first down. Second down 2 for the Cougars.
On that stop for Indy.
Marcel back inside, nearly taken away
Incomplete. Intended for Hainsworth.
by number 57, Drew Cannon.
Yeah, that was nice.
Knocked away at the very last second. Could have been disastrous the other way. Brings up third down and 2. The student body's chirping at one another. And there you see it's beach night here at Centennial. Student body wearing their best luau clothes. Third down and 2 now. The give inside. Here's Wilson again. He's got the first down and carrying that pile close to the 50-yard line.
Wilson.
They'll mark him short to about the 47-yard line. Still has the first down.
To the 49. Pickering on the stop. At the Klingon Insurance Farmers. First down, Cougars. Ball spotted on the 48.
So first down from the 48. Marcel goes up top and has number 6. That's Hainsworth. And he'll catch it out of bounds. So incomplete pass. But a nice reach for Hainsworth there. Hainsworth has a big night receiving tonight.
He's got such soft hands, too, for a young man his size.
Second and 10.
So second and 10 for Marcel. Inside give to Wilson.
Oh, my.
Great move
Wow.
as Wilson crosses the 40-yard line. Picks up another first down. That is an exciting runner right there.
That is unbelievable. He can make you look silly pretty fast.
First and 10 on the 38.
So first and 10 from the Indy 38.
It's going
Marcel back to pass. He's got Hainsworth, and Hainsworth is in for the 38-yard touchdown.
The big fella outrunning the cornerback.
Ashari Hainsworth, all 6'4" of him. Nice pass and catch from Grayson Marcel.
Cougars up 41-40.
And Paul Brees.
Hainsworth, a little coming out party.
We've been saying all game long, whoever has the ball left on this one.
Man, oh, man.
So Crouch set to.
You get it? No. That's huge. Unbelievable.
Another missed PAT. So now a 1-point lead by Centennial, 41-40.
You got to give Marcel a lot of credit. The quarterback, he had a bad snap. He bobbled it, got the threads the right way, and then lets it loose. And Hainsworth, the big fella, creating space on the route.
That's the second time he's caught a touchdown pass in that right corner of the end zone.
And you may think to yourself, Ashari Hainsworth, the name sounds familiar. Yeah, he's got a pretty good pedigree in the football family with Albert Hainsworth as being his father. He's been around a football field a time or two. Former Titan.
Former Tennessee Vol.
Tennessee, yeah, absolutely. Speaking of the unknown, the Tennessee Vols, what's going to happen?
Pins and needles for this.
Absolutely.
For this GBO.
No one really knows.
So Crouch set to kick it away, and there's TJ Sheffield again standing in his goal line. Always dangerous.
Oh, man,
he's got it.
Let's see if he
turn on the lights.
Busted outside. Uh-oh, almost.
Tries to dance that one back up the middle, but will be taken down at the 25-yard line.
And that is a win for the Centennial special teams.
Without question.
Lost by number 25. We're going to be 1st and 10 Independence.
And that was Crouch, the kicker, who's missed the last 2 PATs.
But has a touchdown run.
He's got a touchdown.
Has a 73-yard touchdown reception. High school football at its very best. So 5:01 to go in the third. Centennial with a 1-point advantage over their cross-county rival Independence, 41-40. Cisco again inside to Landry. Logan rather, sorry. Yeah. And he's got a pickup of about 4 yards.
Bledsoe, 45. Nice tackle.
Second down.
Second down, 8 for Indy. Collier will take the jet sweep around the right side, weaving, and he's got a first down as he crosses the 35-yard line.
Tripped up by Tremaine.
They'll spot it at the 37.
38. Their own 38-yard line, first down. Final score, page 20. Franklin County.
There we are.
12.
Hello.
That's my hand puppet right there.
Hello.
There's Paul Brees. He waves to you.
Yeah.
That give inside to Sheffield, trying to look for something, and they bottle him up there for no gain.
Hit by the man of steel. Loss of a half yard at second down.
So second down 10, under 4 minutes to go here in the third. And bobbled snap.
Nobody.
And here's Cisco
Busted
again.
Play.
Trying to find something. He's got his man. And TJ Sheffield will bail him out for about a 5-yard gain. We've got a flag on the play.
Flag.
Might have a late hit here.
To Sheffield, Amos on the stop. A flag is down.
So that's a face mask against Centennial, so that's a huge penalty.
5-yard penalty.
Well, I guess they'll call it a 5-yard penalty. Nevertheless, moves the ball up to the
right at midfield.
To the 50-yard line, where Indy will take over 1st and 10. Cisco again inside. This is Logan. Logan spun down at the 45-yard line, a pickup of about 5 yards.
Steele and Tremaine in on the stop.
Second down and 5.
Gain of 5. It's 2nd and 5 on the 45. Score of interest, Ravenwood 24, Franklin 20. 4:35 to go in the fourth.
Second down and 5. Cisco again under pressure, and they'll take him down. Centennial's number 21, that's Alexander Steele.
And that's what Coach Kreisky and their staff are going to have to do, dial up some kind of blitz to get Cisco off balance. That's when the young men start making poor decisions when they throw it, and that can lead to turnovers. So a nice job.
So 3rd down and 9. Does Centennial have a stop in them? Cisco, he'll roll to his right. Looking. And that one falls incomplete, intended for Sheffield.
Intended for Sheffield.
All right, here comes a big decision now. Well, look.
So now we have what appears to be our first punt of the night.
Fourth and 9.
With a minute 49 in the third quarter.
With a minute 49 in the third quarter, we have our first punt of the evening. We think. Even the announcer,
right.
we're in punt formation. We don't know if it's going to happen.
It's going to happen, right? Here comes the fake.
So 4th and 9, we're assuming a punt. We have a punt.
Good bounce.
Set to receive was Gustafson, number 5 for Centennial. And the ball will roll dead at about the 6-yard time.
Now this is a great opportunity right here to see if Centennial can, it's almost about now you're against the clock with the lead, but you may just want to keep the throttle going. I mean, we're already here, right? 9:30. Let's, 9:32. Let's keep this party going.
So here come the Cougars, sitting on a 1-point lead, 1:41 to go in the third. And the Cougar student section coming to life.
Oh, they're going back
and
to
again
Hainsworth.
to Hainsworth, and he's got the catch.
Goodness.
We'll have the first down. There's a flag on the play. I'm not exactly sure who they're going to call pass interference on.
Well, listen, the way the referees are not telling them to come back, it's going to be on Independence. The referees would be signaling everybody to walk backwards.
So Hainsworth again.
You got to give the credit to the quarterback as well. I mean,
sure.
Good hang time and let Hainsworth get under the ball, but man, Hainsworth, that is a big fella with some unbelievable talent out there.
So Grayson Marcel, quarterback, lofting that up perfectly to Hainsworth. Hainsworth able to stick a big mid out and gather the ball despite having a.
And now Sheffield for Independence is covering Hainsworth.
So back to Gustafson.
Oh, he dropped it.
And ball comes free, and they'll call it down. Referee right there on top of it.
He's marked down near the 37. Marcel to Gustafson. Gain of 6. Second down and 4. Cougars at their own 37.
So Cougars maintain possession. They'll keep it at second down 4 from their 37-yard line. Marcel back to pass again. He's got Hainsworth. Hainsworth will not drop a pass.
If it's coming at him, he's got it. Sheffield was on the he was playing defender right there, and Hainsworth nice
losing his balance right there and still able to come up with it. He's caught it all kinds of different ways tonight. Brings up first down and 10, 24 seconds to go. There's the draw inside. Here's Wilson looking. It's going to take more than one man to bring him down as he makes it up close to the 30-yard line, and Centennial has another first down.
He ran out of his shoe. I think he's only got one shoe on.
Now down to 32 of Independence.
So Centennial now starting to gain some momentum.
Coach Kreisky's best move would be go over there and get Wilson to put his shoe on. But he's over here on the bench now.
And here comes Coach Kreisky trying to implore his fan base as the third quarter winds down. And these Cougars come off the field fired up with their 1-point lead.
Yep, 41-40 into the third. Well, if you came in here looking for a defensive slobber knocker, you're in the wrong you're in the wrong field.
Certainly no 3 yards and a cloud of dust on this one.
Fans don't recognize our cheerleading squad. That's right, fans.
Well, here's the interesting thing, Michael Williams. Touchdown only makes it a 7-point game. A touchdown extra point makes it an 8-point game. So the only way that Centennial would be able to be a 2-score game would be a score and 2-point conversion.
Well, we'll find out in 12 minutes.
First down.
High snap, inside screen, and that one nearly picked off.
Wow.
Pass incomplete. Intended for Gustafson. Fans our varsity cheer squad, coached by Coach G.
Tyrus Jackson, ball hit him right in the chest. He didn't know what was going on there
Abby Jordan, Avery Anderson, Presley Smith, Ellie Helmut
for Independence. So brings up second down and 10 on the incomplete pass.
A. Grace Howell, Caitlin Zeno, Shavy Meyer, Presley Kelly, Grace Abby Presley, and to be continued. Second down and 10.
So both fan bases coming alive now. 11:56 to go. To Wilson
He's
again.
in the second level. Spin move.
And Wilson crosses the 30-yard line up to about the 27-yard line. Close to a first down.
Robertson on the stop.
Pickup of about 9 for Wilson and Centennial. Brings up second down or third down and 2, we'll call it.
Third and 1.
Call it third down and 1. Centennial looking to get off the losing skid here. They've lost their first 2 games. First to Ravenwood, and then last week to Hendersonville. But starting to smell this one tonight.
Yeah, and the Ravenwood game was very close. But the Hendersonville was close for 3 quarters.
Indy coming in having lost their first game to Oakland, and then having a victory over Summit last week.
Fourth down, Cougars less than a yard.
Oh, wow, 4th and 1.
So not close on the third down, or closer on the third down. Still have 4th and 1. As Centennial in their goal line package here. And Marcel will sneak over and have the first down for Centennial.
You know, all those years, Michael Williams, we've always talked about 4th and 1. Why do teams go shotgun 7 yards deep? It's good to see Coach Kreisky going old school.
Old school, keeping it simple right there.
Yeah. Put him under the center and let him lean forward. And not only that, Coach Kreisky's now working against the clock.
So Grayson Marcel again, directing his troops. Looking to his right, got his man.
Marcel's pass is complete.
Can't tell who the receiver was. I
think it was 10. It was the kicker.
Crouch again. So Johnny Crouch on the reception.
On the 14.
So pickup of 6 yards on the pass play. Second down, 4.
Yeah, now Coach Kreisky just kind of wants to see if he can use a lot of clock here, at least to cut this last quarter in half before Independence gets the ball back.
Marcel again looking to his sideline, changing the play up. He's got 3 receivers to his left, 1 to his right rather. Doesn't matter though, because there goes Wilson around the left side. Touchdown, Jerry-O Wilson, 14 yards.
All right, decision time.
And we've got a flag on the play, so call it back.
Oh, false start.
Against the Cougars.
And you saw the quarterback, Marcel. I don't know if we'll get a replay of this or not, but
That will negate
I think he got a little off
the
balance
touchdown
before
run
the snap
by
was
Wilson.
coming. Let's see. Did Wilson go off the field? Let's see. Watch the quarterback start leaning back a little bit. It was close.
I guess they called Marcel on for a step right there as Wilson
Yeah.
takes it on in, but the flag will negate the touchdown.
Well, you got Wilson out, taking a quick breather. So look for Hainsworth, number 6,
on the 23.
top of your screen here.
Hainsworth split far to the right. They
bad
roll right.
snap. Oh, my. Somebody's wide open in the end zone.
And
Oh, my goodness.
Gustafson overthrown.
Intended for Gustafson.
He got free for a second and was wide open, like Paul Brees said, right there in the end zone, but
On
overthrown.
the 23.
Brings up 3rd down and 13.
Final score, Ravenwood 24, Franklin 20.
So 9:08 to go, 3rd down and 13. Here's Marcel again, looking right. Wants to go to his left, flushed out. He'll take it himself. Marcel
Lean forward.
close to the 1st down
Marcel on the keeper.
as he falls down close to the 10-yard
What's going on
line.
Oh, man. Bottom of the play down here. We've
And there's a flag,
Lorical.
as we had a couple of players that
ended up on the track.
I think they were out on the track going
Yeah.
at it.
Way out of bounds.
Ball
Fifth-
is near.
And I think the referee actually kind of got in the way,
Down and 1.
and he took a shot. 52
So there you have it.
for Centennial.
He's saying, he's talking to his head referee, I was breaking up a fight over on the track.
Jacob Spears, the offensive lineman for Centennial,
Flag on the play.
and number 20, Jack Phillips for Independence.
Dead ball.
So another unsportsmanlike. This time it goes against Centennial. And there you can read the referee's lips, 15-yard penalty.
Oh, it's going to be, 15, and it's going to be 4th down. Because it was after the play.
Ashley Weisers, Chloe Solomon, Emily Watt.
So Coach Kreisky's got to be kind of upset because, one, they had a touchdown called back because of the penalty. 2, now they're out of field goal range.
CHS varsity football cheerleaders, give it up.
If they kick this, it would be about a 44-yarder. Our man Crouch, the kicker, has already missed 2 PATs, so I'm not sure if field goal is an option here. And I do not, there's Wilson. I was going to say, I don't see Wilson out there. That'd be option number 3. Well, actually 1A, 1B, and 1C. Wilson.
On the 27.
So start the clock, 4:16, 4th down and 16 rather. Here's Grayson Marcel, back to pass, looking, firing, into the end zone.
Oh,
Caught. Gustafson, and down at the 1-yard line.
unbelievable.
So Joey Gustafson, the senior, 5'9", 1'8", 160.
Joey G. Big time.
Takes it down to the 1-yard line. Here's Centennial quickly to the line. And the give inside, that goes to Wilson, and he's in for the score.
All right.
So now the Cougars, with a little bit of a decision to make.
Well, they ran Crouch right on the field, the kicker.
First Tennessee Bank touchdown Cougars.
So Crouch on to try to make this a 48-40 margin for Centennial.
To snap. Gustafson to hold. Crouch to attempt.
Oh, man, running on in late. Still got about 7 seconds on the play clock.
So Crouch to kick it away, and
that one looks pretty good.
That one's straight and true. So 8:06 to go in the ball game. Centennial 48, Indy 40.
8:06 remaining in the fourth. Central time.
We are getting late in the evening as you take a look at the replay. Jerry Wilson.
Yeah, Wilson. Something he's done all game. Scored touchdowns. And also just in, Ravenwood defeated Franklin, if I heard correctly, 24-20. So what that does is gives Ravenwood kind of a upper hand in the region. Franklin 0-2. They played Brentwood and Ravenwood. Of course, no easy games in the county as Independence can attest. I mean, Centennial 0-2 start, and they are having to scratch and claw.
So Centennial gaining confidence by the second here. Is Crouch to kick it away.
Uh-oh.
Kicks it to and Sheffield, and that's back in the end zone. So Centennial, or Indy rather, takes over 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line. As you see that offensive machine coming off the field, TJ Sheffield.
Big thanks to our timeout sponsor. We need that again. Lifetime Athletics of Franklin. Check it out online. Lifetime Athletics of Franklin. First down.
Here we go.
So Cisco again, directing Indy from his 20-yard line. Back to pass. Got his man. That's Sheffield again.
I believe that's Collier.
Oh, that's Collier. Hard to bring down is the little man. And finally, taken down about the 39-yard line. He'll have the first down.
And he never broke stride. Crossing the middle, you have some receivers that sometimes kind of tiptoe. But Collier.
He's a fantastic receiver.
Nice Cisco just hanging in there.
Isaiah Collier.
Man, great balance, great feet. I like it. He didn't run out of bounds. He went and challenged the defender here.
And that one will sail over his head.
Pass from Cisco is incomplete.
So I'm not quite ready for that one.
Well, very interesting to go back to Collier after a big gain. I mean, I'm sure that.
From the Independence 39.
Brings up 2nd down 10. Cisco directing his troops to get in a hurry. Over the left side, and that one nearly taken away.
Cisco's pass is incomplete. Intended for Sheffield.
If Cisco would have hit Sheffield on stride, we would have been staring at a 48-46 game.
It's 3rd down.
Here's probably our biggest 3rd down play we've had all night.
Probably. So Centennial able to stop Indy last time. And this is a big 3rd and 10 for Indy. Cisco looking, firing, tipped.
Wow.
And that'll bring up 4th down.
Deflected by MJ Johnson.
Yeah.
So Johnson got a hand on the deflection there. And now Centennial.
I think I think this is the right decision to go ahead and punt it. I mean, 7:30 left in the game. That's a lifetime.
So Centennial probably in their best position all night. They're nursing an 8-point lead with 7:30 to go in the ball game.
I mean, your birthday's already come and gone. I mean, we still what do I mean?
So Indy's set to kick it away.
Nope.
And Gustafson backs away, and the ball will die right there at about the 24-yard line. So do these Cougars have another run in them with 7:21 to go in the ball game?
I'm thinking yes, but I'm thinking Coach Kreisky's going to keep the ball on the ground now. See if he can work some clock. I would be shocked for him to throw the ball, especially early on first down, because an incomplete pass is.
Well, he's got the perfect man to do the job in Jerry Wilson.
Empty backfield. Oh, okay.
As he goes back in motion, sets beside his quarterback, and he'll get the handoff and burst over the 25-yard line. Short gain. But keeps the clock ticking away.
Jackson, the stop. Gain of 4, 2nd and 6 from the 27.
So 6:49 to go in the ball game. 2nd down and 6. Here's Centennial. Again, Wilson sneaking through traffic. Finds some daylight.
Oh, my. Here we go.
Down the left sideline. Jerry Wilson. 73 yards. And that, my friends, is probably your play of the night thus far. Wilson. I want to say he's got 5 touchdowns on the evening after that long run.
Apologies to our friend Mike Keith. There are no flags on the field.
No flags. That's huge.
So the young man, Jerry Wilson, the senior for Centennial, having a monstrous night for these Cougars. Centennial takes the lead 54-40, 6:31 to go. Here's Crouch. Set for the extra point. Straight and true, so your new score 55-40. And Centennial in their best offensive position, or their best position, period.
Yeah, absolutely.
All night long.
Biggest lead. How about that?
How about that?
Man, somebody give Jerry Wilson a holler if you're a big-time D1 school. No disrespect to Austin Peay, but man, this kid's got all the tools to do whatever he wants. Because second level, see you later. Thanks
Turns
for
on
playing.
the Jets.
Yeah.
Nothing but green in front of him. He's had an unbelievable night, has Jerry Wilson for Centennial High School.
Wow.
By Wilson.
So Centennial takes a 15-point lead, 6:31 to go in the ball game. But they cannot rest on their laurels here because Indy, we've seen time and time again, Paul Brees, these Eagles can strike back just like that.
You thought 40 points was going to be safe tonight? No.
So Crouch set to kick it away.
And got it.
And Sheffield steps back into the end zone.
Is a touchback. It'll be 1st and 10, Independence.
To the collective sigh of relief of all these Centennial faithful.
Yeah.
That young man, anytime he touches the ball, number 2, TJ Sheffield, is a threat to go all the way. He already has a 99-yard touchdown return, or kickoff return for a touchdown. 6.5 minutes to go in the ball game. Indy's got its work cut out for it. Down by 15. Here's Cisco. Center screen, and that one's swallowed up by Centennial.
Cisco's pass is complete.
Collier taken down for no gain.
Alexander.
Yeah, they're trying to get the Centennial has kind of a man that's kind of slow to get up, and they want him to stand up and not stop the clock.
2nd and 10 on the 20.
Cisco again. They're going to have to air it out now. And that one across the middle to number 22.
Pass is complete.
Brian Pierce.
Got a flag, though, Michael Williams.
Flag on the play.
Brian Pierce, the flag is down.
Isn't Pierce the great shooter on the basketball team for Independence?
Ineligible
Wow.
receiver.
Ineligible receiver downfield.
Against Independence.
That must have been somebody did not cover somebody up or was covered somebody up. Hey, it's a crazy rule.
So ineligible downfield.
Yeah.
Not what Indy needed. Backs them up to their 15-yard line.
Second down.
Call it second down and 15.
And 15 from the 15.
Second down, 15 from the 15. Indy in that spread offense. Here's Cisco looking across the middle, flushed out of his pocket. Looking. And that pass intended for number 11, Micah Thyman.
Yeah.
Intended for Tiemann. Broken up by Townsville. It's third down and 15.
I called him Thyman. The
on the 15.
PA announcer called him Tiemann.
Third down, Cougar fans.
So third down, can Centennial get off the field right here? Third down, 15 from the 15. Cisco rolling left, looking, airing it out, and that will be picked off. Number 8 is David Amos. He's got a convoy and dropped down at the 20-yard line.
Cisco's pass is intercepted by David Amos.
So Amos with a huge play.
Flag is down.
Another penalty flag is down.
Where is it?
Amos is returned to the 20-yard line. Pending the penalty.
Oh.
Sideline infraction.
You see it right here. Amos, he's directing traffic.
It's going to be first down.
Got the ball in the wrong hand.
It might have been the first penalty call of the night. First down, Cougars.
Sheffield drug him down from behind, too.
On the 25.
So Centennial first down and 10 from the Indy 25-yard line. 5:23.
Yeah, keep in mind, Cougar Cakes, after the game, they better make some extra ones right now. See you in the cafeteria, students.
Here's Indy. They could do some serious damage with the score here. And just about put a bow on this one. Here again is Wilson.
Oh.
Weaving his way to the 20-yard line. Call it the 19.
Alex Becker.
Keeps that clock moving.
It's a gain of 4. Second and 6 on the 21.
As we tick under 5 minutes to go here. Second down and 6. As the Cougars in no hurry. Play clock down to 9 now. Got to get set. And they'll whistle that up. I don't know if that's going to be.
They called delay a game. The back judge called it, so.
Flag is down, delay of game on the Cougars. That'll be 5 yards.
Well, and the bad news for Centennial is Jariel Wilson took that shot on that run 2 plays ago, and he has been kind of a little lightheaded. Just kind of, he had to get some water, had to get a little help getting off to the sidelines.
Hainsworth is one-on-one at
that's a
top of the screen
play right here. And if I was Coach Kreisky, I would check out of that.
And a give inside to number 22. It doesn't really matter. Flag on the play as Cornett dragged out of bounds. But we've got flags all over the place.
Holding against the Cougars.
So Centennial called for the hold
funny
here.
thing is the clock's running.
Ball is marked back to the 36.
So they've lost about 20 seconds.
Second down.
Clock is still running.
Oh, here we go. Now we found out what's
It's
going on.
2nd and 21. Timeout on the field.
Well,
That'll be an official
are you
timeout.
shocked? Are you shocked that we're having clock malfunction?
Deal with the clock.
Heavens no. Heavens no. 10:01. This may be we probably set 2 records.
All right,
Jack,
the clock has been reset at
latest
4:11
game
to go.
ever, highest scoring game ever. Jack, I got bad news. How old are you? 17. You got only 2 more hours. It's against the law for you to be driving.
It might be against the law for me to be driving with. Might have to stop and nap on the side of the interstate before I get home.
Yeah.
So we're sitting at 4:11 to play in the game. Not altogether clear how accurate that is.
Correction, 2nd down.
4:11. That's pretty
and
close.
21.
Say
on the
4:11 to
36.
go. 2nd down, 21. That give inside again.
Wow.
There goes Wilson, dragged down at about the 25-yard line.
On the carry.
Back to, we'll say, the original line of scrimmage.
Hit first by Zach Smith. Official timeout. Player shaken up.
Something's happened on this injury. Coach Kreisky is.
Quick reminder, fans, the Cougars are at Cane Ridge next week, next Friday.
Might have a
And then homecoming is back here on the 14th against Dixon County. Homecoming in 2 weeks.
That was like an immobilizer right there.
so maybe just a
Ankle.
maybe a ankle turn, calf cramp.
Coach Kreisky's earned his money tonight. I mean, he was running like getting that piece of equipment to help the young man for Centennial. I saw Wilson roll up under him, so hopefully it's just an ankle.
Still can't quite tell who that is just yet.
Maybe 22?
So Eli Cornett.
No, I'm sorry, 32.
32. That's what I was debating. Jacob
Yeah.
Welch.
It's not.
So 3rd down and 11 here. Clock continues to run.
They've got a long way for him to go if they're going to get him out of here to the locker room.
Here's Marcel, and thought about it, and nothing turns into something as Marcel crosses the 20-yard line.
Yeah.
Up
Field
to
goal.
about the 16, we'll call it.
It'll be 4th down, Cougars. 4th down and about 2. Inside the 20, near the 18.
So 4th and 2 as we are about to tick under 3 minutes to go in the ball game.
3:05 to go and running.
Well, it looks like Coach Kreisky's going to run the clock down, call a timeout, get Jarrell Wilson in, get the 1st down.
Timeout on the field, yes, is called by the Cougars.
So Centennial takes their timeout.
First
2:44 to
timeout
go.
of the half. Lifetime Athletics of Franklin. Timeout.
Now 2:44. Oh, man. Well, Page remains undefeated. They beat Franklin County 20-12. Let's see what else we have. Summit, a big win over White County, 48-0. Brentwood beats Dixon County 56-7.
We'll see Summit next weekend against Nolansville.
Ravenwood 24-20.
Fourth
And a
down
big
2.
win over Franklin.
So 4th down and 2. Here we go. If Centennial can convert this, they can just about slam the door on Independence.
Clock reset now to 2:48.
So our clock back to 2:48. Marcel now, barking orders inside. And it's going to be,
Oh,
don't know if that's going to be
Eli
short,
Cornett on the carry.
as number 22, Eli Cornett, slow to get up.
Alex Becker on the stop.
And no first down, so
Oh.
Turnover on downs. It'll be 1st and 10 Independence.
I
so
tell you what,
Indy takes over 1st and 10 from the 18-yard line.
watching Centennial's defense come off the field was like a bunch of wounded soldiers after a tough war. I mean, they're hobbling and
They've earned their stripes tonight, that's
yeah,
for sure.
absolutely.
Here's Cisco, looking to his left, going left. Collier's got it. Spins out of one tackle, spins
Wow.
out of a second tackle, and up to the 35-yard line, where he'll have the first down. Stopping the clock at 2:34 to go.
Stopped by Barber with Johnson. 1st down and 10 on the 30.
Cisco again looking across the middle. Doesn't see much and finally finds his man in Sheffield. Sheffield will be tripped
Oh,
up,
wow.
but not before he
Yeah. We
crosses the 40-yard line, picks up the first down.
Got the first down, but man,
Tripped up by David Amos.
nice play by Amos, who's already had a big interception.
Independence on the 43. They're 43 with 2 minutes remaining in the quarter.
Clock is under 2 minutes now. Cisco looking to his right. Nobody open. And that nearly picked off
Pass is incomplete.
by guess who?
Number 3.
Well, that was Kevin Townsell.
Yeah, Townsend.
For Tiemann. Townsend broke it up. 2nd down and 10.
So the incomplete pass stops the clock, 1:53.
From the
Indy
43.
definitely fighting for their lives right now with 1:53 to go. Cisco looking. Covered up nicely as everybody. Here's Collier again. And he'll
Very wise.
dance out of bounds
Yeah.
after picking up the first down.
Cisco
Stopping the clock with 1:43 to play.
out of bounds.
And Centennial's fan base starts to come to life here as they think they've got this one. Inside to Logan.
Nice play by the defensive lineman. That's 38.
Logan on the carry. Brought down by Wyatt Barber.
Barber.
Gain of 3.
They've had to rotate so
2nd
many
and 7,
guys in.
42.
Centennial.
Clock continues to move. 2nd down, 8.
It's a flag.
Again, Logan crosses the 40 or 35-yard line. Appears to have the first down. We'll see what the flag is all about.
Number 11 down here at the bottom of the screen, the receiver. He was not set when the ball started. Or ball, excuse me, the ball was snapped. Micah Tiemann.
Illegal shift against Independence. 5 yards.
So Indy called for the illegal shift right there.
I'll give a big shout out to CHS senior Noah Buffman. My main man in the press box. Thank you, Noah, for all the help tonight.
So 1:11 to go. Cisco rolling right. Looking. Got his man.
Nice.
Great catch by number 11. That is Tiemann.
To Tiemann.
Stats-wise, it's going to be interesting, Michael Williams, see how many total passes by each team was thrown.
Independence on the Cougar 32.
We've been up and down this field so many times tonight.
I'm thinking Cisco's probably nearing almost 50. 50 pass attempts.
1st and 10. Cisco
You got to throw it up, man.
looking. He'll take off.
Uh-oh, that's a flag.
Drag down. Thought it might be a horse collar tackle.
On the keeper, Sean Hannon brings him down.
And that will likely end any Independence hopes right here. They'll call timeout.
Out on the field.
Ball spotted at the 31-yard line. 46 seconds to go in our ball game. Centennial looks to walk away with this one.
To improve to 1 and 2.
They improved to 1 and 2.
Centennial dropped to 1 and 2.
Centennial drops to 1 and 2.
Both these teams are having to chase Ravenwood now.
So 2nd down and 9, 46 seconds to go. Cisco.
He's got to throw it.
Again, this will skip short.
Cisco's pass is incomplete.
Stops the clock with 41 seconds remaining.
It'll be 3rd down and 9. The 31-yard line.
Cisco again on the move to his left. Fires away, and that one
Nice
caught.
catch.
Pass from Cisco
Falling out of bounds
Sheffield.
to Sheffield.
is TJ Sheffield. He'll
for a
pick up
first down
the first down, stops the clock with 34 seconds remaining.
near the 18-yard line. First and 10.
Sheffield with an enormous stat line tonight. 1st and 10 now. Cisco back to pass. That'll be picked off. I believe that's Crouch.
A big hit.
And a huge block. And Crouch. Another touchdown for him, the kicker.
Touchdown, Cougars.
Wow. No, I believe that's number 18.
Was that 18? I think that was Sean Hannon. As I called him Crouch.
That is a 82-yard interception for a touchdown in which Nathan Cisco for Centennial, the quarterback, just got leveled on the return. And this is an unbelievable 61 points by the Cougars.
Holloway will snap. Gustafson to hold. Crouch to attempt.
So Crouch again.
Wow.
And this one is good.
Good.
So with 17 seconds to go in the ball game, Centennial
Independence 40.
leaves no doubt about this one.
With 70 seconds remain.
As Sean Hannon, you see it right here, Paul
Man.
Brees.
Yes, hey, check this block out. I think by number 8, Ross hits Cisco and just springs.
So David Amos and Nate Cisco with a huge collision
Yes.
right there.
And that, whew, man, what a game. Who would have thought 102 total points, 102 total points scored. Wow. Lost track of time, I tell you what. I would doubt to see that Centennial gets the ball, I'm sorry, if Independence gets the ball here, that Nathan Cisco will not be coming back out.
Vanderbilt Boner joint kickoff, Johnny Crouch.
So 17 seconds remaining. Crouch set to kick it away, and Coach Blades looks to have his second unit in there. Lots of clean uniforms.
Centennial next week takes on Cane Ridge.
Hunter Jones on the
And
return.
Cane Ridge,
The
probably one of the top teams in 6A. Going to be quite a challenge.
At the 40
Cane Ridge has already defeated the Brentwood Bruins. And Independence does not get any easier either. They take on the Hillsborough Burros at Independence. So 2 Metro teams against 2 Williamson County teams next week.
So new quarterbacks. And again, a bunch of clean uniforms.
39.
For
Who's
Centennial.
39 for Independence? That the quarterback.
So Jackson Campbell.
Yeah,
so that'll
Campbell.
do it. So your final score from Centennial High School, a offensive juggernaut tonight.
Yeah, that's right. Read the scoreboard just in case you forgot. Michael Williams.
62-40 is your final score as you check out the Centennial student section rushing the field. We are at Nolensville High School next week for Nolensville and Summit as the players shake hands off the field. Again, our final score tonight from Centennial High School. The home team, Centennial Cougars, take this one 62-40 over the visiting Independence Eagles. For my good buddy Paul Brees, I'm Michael Williams. See you next Friday night for the WCTV game of the week. Have a great Labor Day weekend.